50 years. I can't quite believe it's 50 years since the eco-conscious Wimbledon Common borrowers, the Wombles, shot to fame across the globe.
But it wasn't just their stories about recycling rubbish that captured the hearts of millions. It was their music.
Underground, overground, wombling free. The Wombles of Wimbledon Common are we. Remember you're a Womble. Remember you're a Womble. Remember you're a Womble. Remember you're a Womble. Well, I wish it could be a wombling Merry Christmas every day. Come on along, get your boots on. The Wombles are on parade.
Well, look, we're thrilled to be joined by Mike Batt, who's the man behind the Wombles hits, to take a look back at their legacy. Morning to you, Mike.
Morning.
Lovely to see you.
Morning.
50 years. Can you quite believe it?
I can't believe I'm here after 50 years. But, you know, I mean, it was so much fun that I can't not remember it. I mean, of course, I mean, the expression, remember you're a Womble, people shout it in the street, you know, at me.
Do they?
Remember you're a Womble? I say, yes, I can't forget.
Yeah.
You won't let me forget. But I really enjoy it. I mean, when people say to me in interviews, not unlike this kind of interview, you know, do you ever regret the Wombles because you're supposed to be sort of, you know, wrote Bright Eyes and all the serious stuff and everything. Well, not that Bright Eyes is that serious, but you know what I'm talking about.
Sure.
And I say, no, I couldn't possibly. I mean, my mum made the costumes. My family was... The amount of joy that we just got as people, you know, for just doing this, even though I set out to be, like, a serious musician and everything, and I'd like to think I still am, but it was just such a lot of fun. But to have 3 records in the charts at the same time, which happened in June exactly 50 years ago, so this is exactly the 50th anniversary, that is... You just asked me, do I believe it? No, but we knew at the time that it was special because it was the first time since the Beatles had done it.
Yes, so the Wombles basically were the first ones since the Beatles to have 3 albums at the same time. But just go back though, Mike, because you didn't create the Wombles, but you got to write the music for the Wombles.
That's right, yeah. I signed as an artist with Liberty Records, and then I left and became freelance, and I was starting to do jingles and stuff to make money on the side while I was trying to become a pop star. And I got this job to write some music for the thing called the Wombles, which was puppets, this side. And I said, why don't I write a song for you, and then I can mention Great Uncle Bulgaria and Tobermory and people like that. And they said, oh, that sounds like a good idea. So I did it, and then I couldn't get the attention of my record company, who just thought it was a side project, like a TV thing.
Yeah.
So I rang up my mum, who was very good at making costumes, and said, Mum, do you think you can make me a Womble costume? Because record companies want to see the artist, and they want to know... They say, I worked with the artist, you know.
Yeah.
And so my mum made me a costume out of really things around the house. She actually got a Wombly thing, like a ping-pong ball for the nose. I don't want to give away too many secrets.
Trade secrets,
because the Wombles we've got here are real Wombles. They're not in costumes.
Of course, absolutely.
But the ones that were in costumes had... like a washing-up mat for the nose and that sort of thing, you know.
Yeah.
And anyway, that was what it was, and that's how it all started. And suddenly I had a hit as a Womble. I thought, well, I must have another hit because I'd already promised myself I would follow up. And then we had Remember You're a Womble, and then we thought, oh, we'll have another one, Banana Rock, and that happily all happened at the same time. And instead of dropping out of the charts, they kept in the charts, and so. Weirdly, we had 3 in there at the same time.
I think the really interesting thing, though, is you saw the advertisement in the NME. You were, like, 18 at the time. You wrote the song, but instead of taking the £200...
Yes.
You wanted the rights.
Well, I mean, to be honest with you,
clever.
I could have done with that £200.
Of course.
In 1974, £200 was what, £2,000?
Decent bit of money.
Yeah,
18.
I said, I'll tell you what, why don't you give me the character rights for musical purposes? Not everything, not the books or, you know, and underlying character rights, but let me have the character rights for entertainment. And they said, fine, that's not in our business plan, you can have that, no problem. So that's how we then had the hit and the pop group. My mum made some more costumes, not just the one.
Yeah.
And off it went, and it seemed to take over the country, at least. Thankfully, not the world, because it means that in places other than Great Britain, I get to be called Mike Batt, the they've never heard of the Wombles.
They're not the Womblers.
Not
Yeah.
So
Well, it's an amazing thing because my first thing... Well, we loved Wombles growing up.
Yeah,
I was
for sure.
1974 was the year I was born,
Oh,
Mike. So
great.
it's my 50th, so I feel very connected to the Wombles. But my first experience was you guys performing with Wombles performing a Christmas special on The Word.
Yeah, and I seem to remember, they told me you were in the audience, because I just heard that today, and I stage dived into the crowd, and instead of catching me and passing me round and putting me back on stage, they just parted
Everyone
like
got out of the way.
They
I
parted
remember
like
that
the
at the
Red
end.
Sea, and I just smashed onto the ground.
There you are, love.
That's me. And this is 1994,
Oh,
so
that's it.
30 years ago, Mike. It was a bit
Wow.
later. There's me, and I went with a few of my mates. We got some tickets to The Word, which was a big show at the time.
Yeah, it was a very cool show.
It was, hence me being very cool.
Of course, you're so
I mean, what
cool.
on earth was I thinking? Oik from Essex in a bandana, for heaven's sake. But it was the most amazing experience.
But you also performed at Glastonbury too, right?
We did. The last time, I can say, if these were costumed Wombles,
Yes.
the last time that the costumes would have been out would have been in 2011 when we did Glastonbury. We did a whole 1 hour live set, playing live, singing live, everything. Because on top of the pops, you had to mime.
Yes, of course.
But this was
So you were playing and singing live as well?
Glastonbury, yeah, and it was 82 degrees heat before you got your Womble costume on a sunny day.
Yeah.
And
absolutely boiling.
yeah, we had a great big fan that was
Just to try and keep you alive. So you're releasing the album, The Wombles. It's a golden 50th anniversary celebration,
to
the remastered
celebrate
singles.
50 years.
There you go.
And it is out on Friday, that album.
It's like, I don't know whether they've got time for me to tell you, but the thing I've been doing at the moment is putting together to bed the edit of my book, which is weirdly, here's publishers for you. It's about my life and all the more serious stuff
Yes.
I've done, like, Argyle,
Katie
Funk
Mellower
Club.
and-
Yeah,
yeah.
9 Million Bicycles and all
Yeah.
that. But obviously a couple of chapters on the Wombles. And, of course, the publisher said to me, there must be a Womble on the front. What we did, it was a sort of compromise with this one where you're not supposed to take your head off as a Womble.
No, of course
absolutely
not.
not allowed. But we did one backstage shot, which I did when I was 23 or something, in the old days. And I've got the head like this, and I'm looking at it, and it's me, and I'm looking at it as if to say, why are we doing this?
Yeah.
It's a bit Hamlet, isn't it?
Still there, yeah.
To be or not to be.
Absolutely.
Thank you so much for joining us today.
Thank you. I think there's
is the Womble
Wombles
okay?
The Wombles are getting ready.
He's still wombling. We're okay.
His back's gone.
Great Uncle Bulgaria's back's gone, yeah.
His back's gone.
So, are we going to have a bit of music then?
Yeah.
Because if we're going to have a bit of music, I feel
Are we
like
going to recreate my
you might need a bandana.
bandana?
You've got things
Because he
to
had a
wave.
bandana, and I think you might also need your waistcoat. Do you know how to tie a bandana?
I don't even remember. I don't even know how I tied it in the first place. This is me there.
Yeah.
With my bandana on.
OK, put your waistcoat on. Come on, get your guns
What's
out.
this festival
And
gear?
This is what I was wearing that day, 1994,
Wow.
Mike.
Let's go back to the 90s.
Well, I know what I was wearing that day.
Yes, I know what you're wearing as well. Wombling costume. Time for a bit of music from the Wombles themselves.
Ready to go.
Orinoco, Wellington, Bungo and Great Uncle Bulgaria are performing one of their biggest hits. This is the Wombling song.
Go get it.
Underground, overground, wombling free. The Wombles of Wimbledon, come on are we. Making good use of the things that we find. Things that the everyday folks leave behind. Uncle Bulgaria, he can remember the days when he was behind the times. With his map of the world, pick up the papers and make them into something new. Is what we do. People don't notice us, they never see. Under their noses our Womble may be. Underground, overground, wombling free. The Wombles of Wimbledon, common are we.
Bravo, bravo, bravo. Hola, yesterday's.
Happy birthday to all the Wombles. Thank you for joining us, Mike.
Thank
So
you
nice.
very much.
Thank you so much for having us.
Thank you. Absolutely brilliant.
I don't know why I stopped wearing a bandana.
Me either. I think you should wear it for the rest of the show.
Suits you.
It
Can we
feels
cook
very
in it? Thank you for visiting our This Morning YouTube channel. We upload new content every day, so go ahead and hit that subscribe button so you don't miss out. And we'll see you in the morning. Next guests are two of Strictly's brightest stars who both waltzed into last year's final.
But today they're swapping the ballroom for our sofa.
Dancing into the This Morning studio, Vito Coppola and Diane Buswell.
Yay!
Good morning. Beautifully timed, you guys.
It's almost like you're professional dancers.
I know.
A little bit panache.
Perfect. And you've both been announced. You're on the show this year. Are you excited?
Oh, very excited. I always say it's going to be my 8th year, but it still feels like my first. Like, the excitement is still so real. I love it.
Yeah, we cannot wait to start. You know, I feel like the kid when you are before the Santa...
Before Christmas, yeah.
And you're there and you're waiting. And it's like this every single time. You know, where that surprise, just lots of excitement, and we cannot wait to start.
How long is it, Dan, before they get in touch post one season, knowing that you're definitely going to be in the next one? And what's that period like? 'Cause I think you've just finished the tour as well, and the professionals tour.
Yeah, so we do the Strictly Live tour sort of straight after the show in January. And it's sort of not long after that we kind of find out that we're back or not. But yeah, every year you still just hope you just don't know. So you really hope, and it's very exciting.
We're
that
super
we're back.
excited.
What do you think is the secret to the success of the show? Because, I mean, it's been in the book of Guinness Book of Records. There's been a spin-off in 38 different countries. There is just something about this show that everybody loves, of all different ages.
Yeah, I think definitely the fact that there is so many different levels that come into the show, so many different ages. So there really is something for everybody. You know, you have little kids watching to grandma and grandpa, and everyone can get together and watch it as a family, which I feel like there's not that many shows around that you can actually sit with your grandma, grandpa, your cousins, sisters, whatever it is, and all enjoy the show together. So it's a real family show.
Unique show. It's approachable and it's likable. Everyone loves it. It's very family, and everyone is watching. And through our show, we are able, to bring joy to the people. We get so many messages. People get in touch with us and listen, we wait the entire week just to watch you because we love watching you. And it's about, love, an exchange of love constantly. So
there's a lot of love on the show. We can come to that. But Vito, I wonder how it's changed your life, coming over and doing Strictly and being part of the whole Strictly world.
My life has changed completely. I couldn't imagine that it would have been, this, and when I got the call and I was in Milan, I remember I was working, I said what? Is it true? 1 second, can I call you in 5 minutes just to metabolize it? And look at me today. I would never, ever imagine to be here today and, to share all this beautiful experience. It's just, mind-blowing.
Yeah, you've just finished the tour. How was that?
It was
Pros tour,
really
yeah.
good. Yeah, the pro tour. We had so much fun. We do what we love. It's quite amazing,
We're
really.
lucky.
And we get to
Does
put
it
on
get
a show for
competitive
people.
amongst you, though?
It really doesn't. No.
You're not all trying to do an extra flip or an extra twist or an extra turn?
No.
Oh, okay.
No, we don't.
Your family, okay.
We really enjoy the time together, yeah. It's a lot of fun.
And am I right in saying that Ellie came and saw you on tour as well?
Yeah, both came. Ellie and Bobby came. Ellie came in Nottingham because she was on tour, and Bobby came in London to watch us. Every time it's and the family becomes bigger and bigger and bigger. It's just amazing.
And it's so amazing when you're performing, when your student, as you say, is in the audience, because you feel like, they're going to be watching me for my technique. They're going to look what I taught them. And,
that's
interesting. It's really
you put yourself under more pressure because you want to impress them as well.
I mean, they're impressed anyway, aren't they?
I mean, obviously, Strictly's been in the news recently because Giovanni is stepping down because the allegations that he has denied. I wonder how you both feel that might change your approach with the celebrities this year, whether it will have an effect.
Honestly, we are just very excited to every year, to start a new season. And we are grateful that we are able to share another beautiful season all together. And we are looking forward because this season is going to be, special because Amy is back.
Yeah,
and,
Amy's back.
Yeah.
It's the 20th year this
20th
year.
year
So there's so many
Strictly,
positive things.
Yeah, and we always, what we say also to our celeb, look always the glass are full. And that's what we are doing.
Do you ever, Diane, I wonder with your partners, have you ever had partners that couldn't cope with the pressure or how you're teaching them and you've had to taper or tailor your technique techniques for training to manage, you know, how they're dealing with, because it's a lot of pressure for you guys, but also those celebs dancing every day when they're not known as that.
Yeah, I mean, definitely I change my teaching style with every single celebrity that I'm given, because they're all so different. They've all got different qualities about them, and it's about, you know, getting to know them, and you really do understand how to teach them in the right way. So, yeah, it changes year on year for me. I think that's why I love it so much, because it's so interesting. It's never the same. Like, you will never go into a year and it will be the same as last. So I love that part about it.
We learn a lot also from our celeb, you know. So we
Yeah.
kind of, our way of teaching is like mirroring. So I know who I have in front of me, and we are able to adapt our way of teaching. It's like, you know, a dress. We suit the way of teaching like a dress
Got
on
great
you.
analogies.
On you is completely, you know, unique and different. It's not like the previous one. It's not gonna be the same for hopefully the next year. So it's just unique and very original.
Yeah.
And that's how you get the best results as well. You guys are actually going to go on tour yourselves, just the two of you?
Yeah.
So how did this come about, and what are you doing?
So I feel like Vito and I are like each other, but in a, like, you're the female version of me and I'm the male version of you. We're like, does that make sense?
The other way around.
You understand what I mean.
Yeah, we always say, like, you know, when we met, and that Diane was the first person I met when I came to Strictly, I felt like, maybe you felt this feeling. You meet someone, it's like, oh, you know, I know already this person since ages, you know? And we felt like probably we are, you know, far cousin, also because you are half Italian.
I'm half Italian, actually, so, you know.
Look, everything makes sense because we like to also to match.
We said today we're actually the Italian
look, because like white, green, and red, because of course red, and because the show is called Red, Hot and Ready. So I feel like it's definitely red, it's definitely gonna be hot, you know, full of things that we cannot wait to share, and ready because we were born ready.
Yes.
Yeah.
But there's not just going to be dancing, right? Are we going to see some of the other hidden talents that you have?
We are, yeah. It's going to be a very fun show for us, because we're going to delve into things that, you know, a lot of people probably haven't seen us do before. For example, I've been getting into a lot more acting recently. The last 2 years, I've really been studying that, and I want to showcase that.
Yes.
You and your singing and your instruments. And,
So you're going to be singing, Vito?
I mean, I'm working on my voice, you know, and I'm trying to be on the tone, you know, like do, re, mi, fa, sol. I think I'm on the sol note.
So, okay.
I'm trying to.
A few more to go.
I'm trying to
Slowly
discover
but surely.
But for sure, it's not going to be just a dancing show. Of course, it's like a ballroom and Latin. This is our discipline, you know.
Yeah.
We start from there, and after, you know, we spread. It's like a tree, you know, and all the... How you call the
branches.
of the tree?
Branches?
The branches of the tree. It's like, you know, different styles. We like to improve ourselves. In this period, we are, you know, just a full immersion. As long as you keep improving yourself, you know, and you develop your ability, you develop your versatility, your skills, you know, it's just... We just want to give the best show to the people. Because
Can't wait to see it.
We're getting a lot of the passion.
Coming back in just 1 second.
Oh, hello. Thank you for visiting our This Morning YouTube channel. We upload tons of new content every single day. So hit the subscribe button, like all the videos, and don't miss out. We'll see you in the morning.
I actually did tell my sons that you were coming on our show today, and I am officially the coolest mum on the planet right now. Oh, that's a nice thing to hear. They are so excited that you're here with us, and I'm going to bring them on your tour, because you've been doing this tour. So you did 2022, 2023, and now you're back with a new tour now.
Yeah, it's been so unexpected. I put this together in 2022. It's all about the oceans and about kind of bringing oceans to life on stage, conservation, anatomy, biology, all the stuff that comes with it. And thought, yeah, we'll do that once, it'll be grand. And it sold out in a heartbeat, so we thought we'll do it again. And that sold out in a heartbeat, so we went, well, do it one more time. And this one's almost sold out already, and we're in June, and it doesn't happen until October. No. Wow. So clearly there's a massive appetite out there for positive, empowering stories about the oceans and everything that live there.
The lovely thing, I think, though, Steve, is that Kat's boys are 6 and 8.
Yeah.
And yet it's not just young children who are interested. And you've got PhD students coming in as well. That, like, the range and the interest and the value that is in the show isn't just for little ones. There's tons in there.
It makes it complicated for me.
I bet.
Because I've got to be aware that, you know, there could be anyone in the audience from a 2 or 3-year-old up to, as you say, university professors, and you've got to find a way of being able to talk to all of them. And it's really interesting, actually, because you find that youngsters, I'm not sure if you agree with this, Kat, but at around that 6 or 7 age range, will take in more factual content, more facts than any adult ever would.
Like sponges.
Sure.
They are like sponges, and they are not intimidated by hearing things that they don't know, and they will take on an inordinate amount of facts. But you do have to be careful with how you present the conservation content. So you've got to be very, very careful that it doesn't have that overwhelming sense of gloom.
Too
and
big.
Yes, exactly. So the problems that we posit in these shows always have to have an element of positivity about them, a way that you're putting the power of change into young people's hands so that it can be empowering for them, rather than having that crushing, overwhelming sense that the planet's problems are too big for them and there's nothing they can do about it. But once you balance that, it's a fabulous challenge, because you can throw anything at young people in terms of facts and they'll embrace it.
Yeah, but it's also, Steve, yes, for sure. My boys love nature, they love animals, they love learning, they love retaining facts, but it's the way you do it. You do it so brilliant. It's like the mixture of fun and panto and TED Talk and magic and poo and goodness else knows what.
Well, I think that there's a kind of knack to storytelling, and I think it's very different, that part of things, to how we would perhaps do things for adults.
Yeah.
So when we're doing natural history programs for adults, there's a big part about embracing your inner geek. You know,
Yeah.
a lot of us, we've been nerds our whole life. We maybe weren't the most popular people at school, but now we've got the opportunity to embrace that as adults. That doesn't work quite so well with youngsters. With youngsters, everything has to be filled with excitement and adventure and action and humour. And if you can do all of those things, then you just bring them along with you on a tidal wave of excitement. Tidal wave?
Yeah, there you go.
Of excitement. So, yeah, it's been a very, very surprising journey. I'm so glad that we got the opportunity to do it again, and that you guys are coming along as well.
Brilliant.
So, and talking about some of the things that you're bringing to the stage, because it's not just you talking, as Kat was saying.
No.
And there's some physical elements to this as well, Steve, that are going to be, that you've got to try and you've got to create on stage to give the audience an understanding of the scale of what you're talking about.
Absolutely. So one of the things that we really struggle with in television is that sense of scale.
Yes.
You're talking about wanting to swim alongside a whale shark, and you just be completely overwhelmed by the size and scale of the animal. But actually, when we're doing that on screen, that's almost impossible to do. You know, we're showing things that people are going to watch on their tellies, possibly even on their phones. So how do you get any sense of quite how big these animals are? In some cases, it is absolutely overwhelming. But on stage, I can do that. I can have a life-sized replica of some of the biggest animals ever on stage. If you've got the right size of stage, they have to be pretty big. And you hear these gasps from people the second you bring a life-sized whale out onto stage, that it really can actually be that big.
And that's what I think is so infectious about all of your programmes, actually. It's like that moment when you met the orca and you were free diving, when you managed to hold your breath for 8 minutes, up to 8 minutes, 6. And you're kind of almost dancing together, and then when you come out the water, that level of excitement that you feel is palpable as you watch it.
Yeah, this particular one, we were filming for about 10 days, and most of the time the orca just cruised on past us. There's lots and lots of food in the area, so they're focused on finding the giant shoals of herring that they're feeding on. And despite them being one of the most intelligent animals on the planet, most of the time they completely ignore you. But this one single female, she spotted me from a distance and came in, as you can see here, circled around and around and around, eyeballing me the whole time. Then someone did the same with my camera operator, and then came back and went round me again. She stayed with us for, I don't know, 45 minutes, popping up alongside the boat, spy hopping out to look at my crew on the boat. She even rolled over onto her tummy like a big, like our dog here, like Buddy here, just wanting to have her tummy scratched. It was just amazing.
That's the power you weed still.
Yeah.
We'll feedback your...
Tickets for the tour are on sale now on your website.
Amazing. Steve, thank you so much for coming in and sharing some of that with us.
welcome.
It's always lovely to see you. Oh, hello. Thank you for visiting our This Morning YouTube channel. We upload tons of new content every single day. So hit the subscribe button, like all the videos, and don't miss out. We'll see you in the morning. Oh, you can tell the kids absolutely loved it. I imagine you did as well.
Oh, it was so much fun playing those old instruments, but also, you know, seeing the kids so engaged in it. It was really, really great.
Yeah,
It was crumb horns at the end.
That's right. Crumb horns. It's it's like a kind of, it's like a bit like a recorder, but it's got a kind of strange, kind of curled end to it. Well, it is. It looks a bit like a hockey stick or something, but it makes this kind of quite unique sound.
Yeah.
And what was brilliant was watching the kids just totally fascinated by all these old instruments. We had a great workshop with them, and it's sort of part of this programme that you were talking about, the Master Crafters. Master Crafters was a show I made last year at Sky Arts about celebrating heritage crafts, things like stained glass and wood carving and such like that.
Dry stone walling, did you just...
Well, yeah, that was one of them. And this one, this year, we're doing that again, but this is a kind of one-off special to go along with Sky Arts Access All Arts Week, which is this fantastic resource for primary school kids to, you know, access all kinds of information about, you know, teaching methods. That teachers can download this all for free from a website. Gives amazing ideas about how to, you know, engage kids with music.
Yeah, it's so funny, actually, because my boys play violins and there's a little shop just off the Finchley Road called Florian's. Have you ever been there?
Yeah.
So, and it's like this little house, you wouldn't even know it exists, and then you go up this little wiggly pathway and then you go in and they showed us around every single floor and there's people making the bows and repairing the instruments.
Sounds like Ollivander's wand shop in Harry Potter.
It is. It's amazing. And the boys were so excited about it.
Yeah, it is. And the thing is, I think, you know, if you can engage with children at that age, then it almost, you are sort of, you may tap into something that gives them a kind of lifelong interest or a lifelong love.
And so you started 4 years old?
4 years old, yeah.
And that was with the piano? Was that your first?
That's right. Yeah, we had an upright piano in our front room, and it was just there. You know, people played it. My mum played it. My cousins played it. My various family members played it, and I just would go up and try to bang a tune out of it. And then I realised that I was able to pick out tunes from the radio. And my mum kind of clocked that. She went, "Oh, you've just heard something, and then you've played it." So she then encouraged me to play more, got lessons and so on, and you know, I kind of carried on.
So that started with that. How many instruments can you now play, or have you tried to play, Bill?
Well, everyone asks me this, and I'm like, it's not a thing, you know. I put on my passport. Bill Berry,
it's on your
57 instruments.
I think it's on your Wikipedia.
And, Wikipedia.
Yes,
but I have no control over that. Who does that? I don't know. Aliens. But anyway, about 60, something like that.
About 60. And that's 60 that you could pick up and you could sort of hold a tune, use?
These are things... I mean, they're not all different instruments. Things with a keyboard.
Yes. Yeah.
So there's lots of things with a keyboard.
Yeah.
Things with a fret and strings that look like a guitar.
We saw that huge one in the show as well.
That was a theorbo. Amazing.
Theorbo, that's
amazing
a brilliant
instrument.
name.
It's like a long neck
Look at the size of
lute. It's absolutely incredible. And it was developed in the end of the 16th century to respond to the needs of opera because there were more singers, different kinds of layers of music. So they needed a bass lute. Before that, lutes were of a higher sort of, you know, register. And, I mean, look at it. It's just, I'm absolutely in my total
Quite tricky
element.
to get in the back of the car, though.
Busking would be an issue,
Not particularly mobile.
But you've got that really, really old instrument, but then you also played the laser harp.
The laser harp, yes, that's right, in my tour.
Let's have a look at the laser harp.
This is you playing. We played a little noise. So explain how this works.
Here we go. So it's basically, these are different laser beams, and each beam, as you put your hand through it, it triggers a musical sample. So basically what you can do is you can play the light as if it were a harp. And Jean-Michel Jarre
of course,
pioneered it.
Yeah.
And I just thought, I must have one. I must have one. And put it in my show.
And do you have the laser harp at home now? Do you sit at home and sort of put it in a darkened room and just play?
Drives your wife mad with it.
In the house.
Yes.
Just all the animals going crazy. No.
You don't. No.
I'm banned from it in the house.
No laser harping.
No laser harp. No.
So you just mentioned the animals then. How many animals do you have? Because you take in all waifs and strays,
yes, we do. That's right. Lots of rescues. We started off with a rabbit and a guinea pig, and it sort of snowballed a little bit. Now we've got all sorts of things. There's our 2 doggies. But we've got things like there's a giant rabbit that saw off a fox. Oh, that was
saw off a fox.
Yeah, and there's our 2 armadillos.
Of course, you've got armadillos.
Tommy and Dylan. But the rabbit was great. We had these giant rabbits for a bit, and I saw this fox trying it on with this giant rabbit, and the giant rabbit turned around and booted it, and the fox just legged it, and terrified. And I always would love to have been in on the conversation with the foxes later on. You know, the foxes getting around in like a car park with some bins or something, and one of them going, "I had a terrible day today. Oh, this giant rabbit kicked me." Then they go, "A giant rabbit kick you in the face. No, it's massive. This rabbit. Yeah, of course, a giant rabbit. But yeah, we got quite a lot of animals. Yeah, we got rescue dogs,
parrots,
armadillos. We got some.
You
frogs,
name it, you've got it.
Yeah.
And now, but how is that? That's just a love of animals, and people have realised that if there's an animal that needs a home,
absolutely, yeah,
Baileys are the ones.
Once you start with that, people kind of turn up at the door with things. They go, like, oh, hello, I hear you look after animals, and so you end up as a soft touch.
Oh, who's going to look after all these animals when you're off on tour, when you're in Australia?
Yeah, well, we got a bit of help. Some people come in. We got some volunteers come in.
Yeah.
My wife's, she's helping out. Her son, he's there as well. So everyone pitches in.
Yeah.
But yes, it's great. I love being around animals.
Yeah.
So, it's good for you.
We were talking. We mentioned just before the break that you've been up walking in the Scottish Highlands as well, sort of retracing some trekking and some hiking. Yeah,
absolutely right. And it's something that I love doing. And this was quite a
Look at
tough
that picture.
trek.
Wow.
I mean, that was in Loch Duich. That was on Sandwood Bay Beach. Oh, amazing. It's the Cape Wrath Trail. It's the toughest hike in Britain, so called.
Okay.
And it's 250 miles from Fort William up to Cape Wrath, that's the Cape Wrath Lighthouse there. And it's the most northwesterly point of Britain. Beyond that, it's just the Faroe Isles. It's amazing. Glens, mountains. We saw deer, golden eagles, white-tailed eagles. It was epic.
And your dad came and your son came. I mean, there was a little bit of.
My dad came and visited halfway. My dad, bless him, he was 92 a couple of days ago.
Oh,
wow,
happy birthday!
And there he is. That's me and the lad. And so my son came with me, and he walked with me and a few friends. It was great. It was
what a lovely thing to have done as well,
isn't it? And you all live together in your house.
Yeah, we do.
All the different generations of
So you've got the musical instruments.
There's a
you've got
couple
the
of animals running around. 3 generations.
Killer rabbit.
Kind of a giant lute. Yeah. Yeah, you must come round. Yeah, it's like that. You've been round. Clearly, you've been round.
And I like it.
Sounds amazing. I think we're cleaning a pair of your trainers in a minute as well, aren't we?
Great.
Yeah,
Gordon
Phil's
Bennett.
not going anywhere because we're going to sort out his footwear, which needs a bit of help.
Thanks.
You've had a lovely morning. Lamb chops, clean trainers.
It's the best day ever.
Life don't get much better. Thank you. Thank you for visiting our This Morning YouTube channel. We upload new content every day, so go ahead and hit that subscribe button so you don't miss out. And we'll see you in the morning.
Thrilled that
So
Meghan's here with us this morning. Lovely to see you this morning. We were talking while we were looking at that every Meghan Trainor song is so identifiably Meghan Trainor.
For sure.
That style. Is that something that you always wanted, or you just...
Yeah, I think I didn't know if I would have that because I write in so many different genres that when I first came out with the doo-wop stuff, I was like, oh, am I trapped with the doo-wop forever? But I've learned now over 10 years that it's like the way I do it is I take old school sounds and I make it really modern and pop, and that's what I love too. So it turned into the Meghan Trainor sound. And I didn't know that till my last album, Taking It Back, where I had Made You Look. Like when that blew up, I was like, oh yeah, that's my sound. That like doo-wop, but like pop. And my dad says that's the coolest thing about you is no matter where I go, I can tell, oh, that's Meghan singing.
For sure.
And I was like,
you are
that's sick.
That's so cool.
instantly identifiable.
Thank you.
It's insane.
Cool.
But you also write for other people, though, too.
I do, yeah.
So who else have you written for?
I wrote for Rascal Flatts.
Yeah.
I wrote some country. I wrote
J-Lo,
for
you wrote?
J-Lo. I wrote Ain't Your Mama, which is funny because now my song is like, I am your mother.
She ain't and I am.
Yeah. And
Michael Bublé?
Michael Bublé, I have a song with him,
You wrote with the boob.
Just iconic. John Legend, I did his Christmas song.
How?
How do you find... I mean, because you
She's
have
quick.
such a fantastic sort of identifiable style, do you find it easy writing for other people?
Yeah.
that sort of
Or
process.
fun, yeah. I'm really trying to write with Rita Ora. Tell her, hi, love you. I love all genres. Like, I don't think I could write heavy metal, or...
Not yet.
Not yet, but never say never, yeah. So I love it. I just want to write a good song. I always say, may the best songs
a
win.
Meghan Trainor Metallica mashup, that's got something so exciting there.
Something's happening.
It's
That'd
gotta
be
do it,
cool.
right?
The new album, Timeless, it's out now, but it's, like, really inspired by your family, isn't it? Because you've got 2 little boys.
Yeah, once you have babies, you're like... I've always had a fear of death, but once you have babies, you're like, I need to live forever and ever and ever.
Yes.
And so do you. And so I always say I'm going to biohack myself and figure out how to live forever. And I wanted my music. I thought it was so cool 10 years later, All About That Bass is still, like, everyone's still dancing to it. I just did Capitol Ball, and everyone was singing every word. And I was like, I want all my songs to feel like that, especially on this album, Timeless. I want my grandkids to play it and be like, wow, that still bops, you know? And I want to live like I'm timeless. I want to love like I'm timeless. A lot of these songs are happy, upbeat, loving, self-love anthems like I do. And then there's a beautiful big ballad called Timeless, and I hope it gets played at every wedding. But it's also like my love song to my babies. Like after I would write this song, my Riley boy would want to sing it with me after bath time every night. I'd wrap him up in a towel and he'd go, can we play Timeless? And we would rock and sing it, and I'm like sobbing.
I love how you call him Riley boy as well. We've actually got the new single Whoops, which was actually about a friendship, wasn't it?
Yeah. It's not a big like cheating song, and I had to go right on TikTok and go, my husband didn't cheat, I didn't cheat. Yeah, it's just like, it could be a friendship thing, but I thought it was more relatable to be like, that boy cheated,
just smashing up some furniture.
Yeah.
Let's take a look at it.
Oh,
you really struggled smashing things up.
We had like one day to put this together, and I was exhausted, and it was right before this trip. And I was like, we don't have time to learn a whole choreo and get a bunch of dancers. Let's just have me breaking a bunch of stuff. And I was like one girl will be like really hot girl, unfazed, and one girl will be like, I hate you, and smashing stuff. And then I got to set, and I couldn't do it. They were like, okay, go. And I was like, I'm afraid. They were like, throw it up, hit it right at us, right at the camera. I was like, that's an expensive camera. And I was like, what if it goes right in, like, I'm gonna hurt someone.
It's the mom genes kicking in.
Literally,
That's
right? Is that what it is?
Yeah,
like, don't you have anger? And I was like, apparently not.
But then when you actually go for something and then you miss as well. So you go for the table and you miss the table completely and then hit your own foot.
I hit my ankle with the bat. I was like, this is chaos. But eventually I got into it. You see, like, while I'm on the floor at that point doing snow angels in all the dirt, I was like, okay, I'm into it now. And I'm like squeezing, screaming with the pillows. That's when I finally got into it.
But you can understand why people are like questioning like about you and Daryl, because it's like, oh my goodness, this is like a...
I knew right away. I was like, we should say something early.
Because you met on a blind date, didn't you?
Yeah, and we're like the most in love couple there is. So where is he? Who's here?
He's here somewhere.
Here somewhere.
Were you set up?
Yes, we were set up, you know, by Chloe Grace Moretz and Brooklyn Beckham.
Yeah.
It's Brooklyn so early. I didn't know who he was.
You didn't know?
I had no idea, and I was so lame because I'm lame. And then
his mum's a Spice Girl.
I know, and she was like, his mom gave me this shirt because she has like a clothing line, and I was like, that's so cool. You're the same size. Like sick that she let you borrow this. I was so dumb, and then I figured it out later because the paparazzi were chasing us, and I was like, whoa, somebody is extra famous today. And it was him. It was him the whole time. And I was like, oh.
So are you going to bring Daryl and the babies when you're touring later?
Oh, yeah. We're all going on tour. I'm so nervous.
Have you worked out how you're going to do it yet? Because I know that you were going to speak to Pink. I went to go and see Pink, actually.
Did you? I wanted to see her so bad. I was so tired.
Good.
I watched the whole thing on YouTube. It was so good.
She was so good. But she takes her babies with her all the time.
Yeah, I'm trying to get in contact with her team. Pink, hi, it's me, Megan. Check your DMs.
So we're going to sort out Pink and Metallica while you're here.
It's not a big ask. Come on. I DM'd you, and we're trying to find your team. But any tips? You look like you're having the best time, and your kids love it. And so I just want my kids to love it. They're so young. I think Riley's gonna love it because he likes buses, so I think he's really excited about the bus, the tour bus.
You're kidding.
But my little baby Barry, he's gonna like learn how to walk on this tour. So I'm also like, he's crazy. He wants to walk and he doesn't know how yet.
Got a big brother that he's chasing after as well,
Literally,
right?
I'm like, sit down. I just keep getting told by my mom who's babysitting. She's like, this one's nuts. He's out of control.
Because Riley was a really easy baby, wasn't
he? He just sat there and smiled.
She was tricked into baby.
It was a baby trick.
First ones. First ones. My first one. I've got 2 boys, 1917. First one, just a doddle. Second one, nightmare.
Yeah. That's
and you're going to have more?
Yes, I would like 2 more girls. I got their names and everything.
Fine. We'll see if we can sort that out as well as Pink.
Yes,
Thank
Pink
you,
and Metallica.
Metallica. Thank you so much for coming in today.
Thanks for having me.
Good luck with the album. Good luck with the tour when it happens.
you.
And come back and see us.
Yes, I will, always.
That'd be
I love this
What
show.
are you going to do before you leave London? What's your one thing that you love doing?
We're about to go do 2 shows back-to-back for all my fans who bought an album out here and made it number 12. I love you so much. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Oh.
We're about to do little acoustic sets. And then I'm going to bed.
Good.
Some sleep.
Yeah.
Well, thank you for
sleep.
joining us this morning. Thank
Oh,
you.
hello. Thank you for visiting our This Morning YouTube channel. We upload tons of new content every single day. So hit the subscribe button, like all the videos, and don't miss out. We'll see you in the morning.
How lovely is that?
That is real feel-good theatre,
Isn't it?
Yeah.
Well, Adrian Dunbar joins us now. Welcome to the show. Welcome to the sofa.
Yeah, thank you very much.
Oh, how beautiful is that? I didn't know your voice was that incredible.
Yeah, well, you know, I've been doing a lot of work on it, getting a lot of help with it, you know, and here we are, find ourselves kind of doing a fabulous nostalgic musical in the West End at the Barbican Theatre. It's great.
And how's it going? Because obviously musicals, was it in your blood? I mean, did your family like it?
Yeah, well,
up?
my mother was a great soprano and loved the musicals and did all the Gilbert and Sullivan stuff. And
good old Pauline.
Yeah, that's absolutely right. And so, in many respects, it's a kind of a tribute to her doing this because Kiss Me Kate was probably her favourite musical. I know when my sisters come across, they're going to be very moved by it all, you know.
Lovely.
Yeah, it'll be lovely, yeah. It's really nice.
How many days have you been performing for now?
Well, we've been about, I don't know, 10 days or so. You know, we open on Tuesday night, and so we've been 10 days of previews, and it's going really well. The audiences absolutely love it. I mean, they're on their feet at the end, you know. It's...
Is it the 2 shows a day that you're doing with the 1 day off?
Yeah. Well, we're doing 8 shows a week. So we get Sunday off. Yeah.
I mean, this is real work, isn't it? This isn't...
Well, you know, don't you?
This is no joke. This is going straight up until the 14th of September.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah. I'll be like a stick insect by the end of it. Yeah, probably. You know?
But are you enjoying it, though, the discipline of theatre?
Yeah, no, it's very disciplined, but also within that, you know, there's great enjoyment, great fun. It's a funny show, you know. It's a big, joyous... There's loads of laughs in it, you know, and it's great. It's very old school, but it's wonderful.
I don't even know the story. What is the storyline for people who have never seen it?
Well, the story is about my character, Fred, is an actor-producer, and he wants to do a musical version of The Taming of the Shrew, and he decides that the only way he can get it to work is to bring his ex-wife in, and of course sparks are going to fly between the two of them. But we all realise right from the get-go somehow that these two people still love each other. So you're waiting to see whether that's going to happen in the end or not. So it's very sweet, but there's a lot of fighting in it, you know. It's a lot of good fun in it, yeah.
Well, it's set in 1940s America. How are you finding the accent?
From Northern Ireland. It's very close to the Irish accent, isn't it, and the Northern Irish accent. So yeah, I'm finding that okay. And of course, the language leans into all that. So, it's fine.
Did you have to have any training, or did it just come naturally?
No, we have a voice coach, absolutely. We have a voice coach, and we have for the singing, and we have a voice coach for the accent, and so an accent coach, you know. So, yeah, I'm enjoying all that, you know, being somebody else for a while.
I love it.
Lovely.
Yeah.
Have you got any rituals yet? Because obviously, you know, you go into the theatre and you have certain rituals. Have you got any pre-show rituals that you like to do?
No, not really. I'm not.
Not yet.
Not yet. Yeah, that's right. Not yet.
You've got a long run, say they might kick in.
Yeah, there's something might kick in after a while, you know, but not as yet. No, I'm just delighted to be getting through it.
You've got a beautiful voice. It's absolutely lovely. But,
well, thank you.
I mean, we did hear rumours that you were once in a boy band. Is that true?
No.
Oh!
Sadly, that's not true. No, I was never in a boy band.
Did you want to be in a boy band?
But I was in a band. I was in a band when I was quite young, 15, 16. And, I was in a band with a guy who was an Elvis Presley impersonator. That was fun for a while. And then I got into drama school. In fact, I went to the Guildhall, which is right beside the Barbican.
Oh, wow.
So it's a bit
like you've gone back in time.
Exactly. It's a bit like kind of coming home, you know, coming back to the Barbican Theatre after being in the Guildhall as a student. And a lot of my friends who are at the Guildhall are going to come and see the show. I'm really looking forward to that. You know.
That's so lovely.
Yeah,
when your
it's
friends
really sweet.
support you like that. We heard some of your friends from Line of Duty are going to be supporting you. Vicky,
yes, they are.
Martin.
Vicky and Martin.
Don't tell them when they're going to come, because everyone will turn up.
Oh, well, that's true, isn't it?
Don't tell them exactly
they're
the day
coming opening night. There you go.
When are they coming?
Opening night.
Oh, opening night.
We'll be down there, won't we, Al?
We'll be there.
Yeah, they're all going to be there. And I mean, yeah, we're going to block the street. Yeah.
But how lovely is that they're still supporting you? I mean, how long has it been since you actually filmed Line of Duty? It's about 2 years now.
Yeah, at least two 2 or 3 years, yeah. But we're still supporting each other. You know, I just found out on Who Do You Think You Are that I'm 27% Scottish.
Oh, I'm 16.
Are you?
Yeah, 16%.
Yeah, so I'm going to be supporting the Scots tonight, that's for sure.
Well, I'm yet to do mine. I'm getting a bit jealous here.
Yeah.
I'm absolutely jealous.
Yeah.
Is there going to be a 7th series of Line of Duty? I think that's the question on everyone's lips.
Well, I mean, you know, I can neither confirm nor deny, as we say, in Line of Duty, you know. I mean, we all want it to happen, obviously,
yes, we
you know,
do.
so we're all keeping our fingers crossed. Me and Vicky and Martin really would love to be back in Belfast again, you know, doing another series, but we just have to wait and see.
My favourite series of all of them, I know it's silly, but the first one. That's my favourite one.
With Lenny James.
Yes, it was so good. I've watched that over and over again.
Yeah.
What about Ridley? Is there a second series of Ridley coming back?
Yes, we've shot the second series of Ridley. We're very excited about it. We've got 4 fabulous standalone episodes, and you know, we're waiting on our friends in ITV to tell us when it's going to happen. Hopefully, it'll be we get an autumn slot. Hopefully, you know, but we don't know as yet. You know, we don't know as yet, but we're keeping our fingers crossed. I think it's going to be good.
Yeah. So that's going to be on ITVX. Thank you.
Yes.
Thank you.
Yeah.
You're a bit of a triple threat. Adrian, what is next for you?
Probably a rest.
Well, I would say so. I mean, you've been quite busy, haven't you? You've had Line of Duty, Ridley, theatre.
Yeah. So I'll probably take a bit of time off, I think, once this finishes in
It's
September.
hard, though, when the work comes in, though. You've got to strike when the iron's hot. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, I know what you mean. It's the dilemma for all actors, I think. Is that, you know, stuff comes in.
Is this your first musical, or have you done musicals before?
I did a musical before, but I didn't have a kind of singing part or anything like that. You know, I just had a few, you know, a couple of scenes in a musical at the National some years ago. But this is my first kind of proper musical. Yeah. So it's taken me a while to kind of fit in and learn the ropes. But I'm getting there. I fitted in quite quickly, you know.
Well done, you. It's
Thank you.
Yeah, you try your hand at everything.
Yeah,
the
why
next
not?
job has got to be a granddad, though.
Yeah,
You're a granddad now.
I've got 3 grandkids at the minute. Yeah, they're fabulous. Yeah,
That's the
I haven't
best
seen
role.
them in a wee while, but that's because we've been kind of working. Sunday's the only day off.
Yeah.
You know, so but I'll see them soon.
Well, Kiss Me Kate is running till the 14th of September at
Yes.
London Barbican Theatre.
Yeah.
Thank you for joining us. We're
Not
going to
at
come
all.
and see you.
Thank you,
Good.
Adrian.
Come and see us.
Thank you.
We will.
Yeah, we definitely will. Thank you.
Hi, everyone. Just wanted to say thank you for visiting our This Morning YouTube channel. Now, listen, we upload new content every day, so go ahead and hit that subscribe button so you don't miss out. And we'll see you in the morning.
Hello, I'm Luke Newton.
And I'm Nicola Coughlin.
And we're backstage with This Morning.
And we're playing a game we're most likely to.
Who is most likely to break character during a scene? I think me. Oh no, sorry.
I
You're
don't-
supposed to do 3, 2, 1.
Yeah.
Boom.
Both of us.
Okay, yeah. I agree, probably on this season.
Yeah.
Particularly like stepping into the romantic ones, we were like
Yeah,
giggling a
you
bit.
get the giggles a lot.
Yeah.
It's the best feeling in the world on
Yeah.
set to get the giggles. It's great.
Yeah.
Okay, so who is most likely to be fun watching TikToks between dates?
This is an easy one, I think. 3, 2, 1. Boom. Although, as of the press tour, you can
Yeah,
say
do you know
now
what? I
I'm
used to
getting-
enjoy it because it was like nothing to do with me. It was loads of random stuff.
Yeah.
And because we've been doing press for many, many months, every second video is
It's
me and
us.
you.
Yeah.
So it's not as relaxed
Yeah.
as it once
There I am
was.
again, remember saying that, yeah. Who is most likely to forget their lines? Ooh.
3, 2, 1.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
We're
We're pretty good.
pretty
but
good, but it's
we
hard.
had a
They're
lot
hard
this
scripts
year.
to remember.
Yeah.
It's a lot of words. So
Maybe once or twice. You know what I mean? Not like
Max.
Not like Claudia Jessie.
No.
Just like so on it.
Yeah. Okay, who is most likely to make everyone laugh during a serious moment?
Okay. 3, 2, 1. That has to be. There are so many times I can't even think of any now. I'm sure we
I
had
will
moments in
just
part
try
2.
and make a joke.
Yeah. And there's like you make a speech in part 2 at one point. I'm
Yeah,
sure
yeah,
that
yeah.
was like, tended to a stand-up moment.
Yeah, why not?
Okay, who is most likely to play a prank during filming? In brackets, tell us a story. I know where this is going. 3, 2, 1. Boom.
Well, we both did.
Yeah. You had more
I
preparation.
think I started it. I think I started
Yeah.
writing under your makeup station.
Yeah.
To scare you. Then
yeah.
you did it back to me, but I played the ultimate prank,
Yeah.
in which I surprised you with a song from his former boy band during the ball, and it was very fun.
Yeah. So good. Who is most likely to steal a prop from set? And what prop was it? The word steal is...
Yeah. Borrow forever.
Yeah. 3, 2, 1. Oh!
No, actually, I don't know why I've said you.
Yeah. Only because I thought they gave
They
you
gave
something.
me a vase that I wanted.
Yeah, neither of us stole.
No, we didn't.
Oh no, I tried. Oh no, that's
Did
where
you
you're
try-
going with it.
Oh, the ring.
Yeah, I tried to steal my ring, but someone was knocking
Yeah.
at my door 20 minutes later. So yeah.
Who is most likely to be caught taking selfies on set?
3, 2, 1. Yeah.
You're not
You
really a
get good
selfie
selfies
guy.
of us.
Yeah, I've got some cute ones of us. Yeah.
We took one just now.
Yeah, we did.
Yeah, it's good because when I looked back at my camera roll of shooting the show, I had nothing. I just must have not used my phone, so I had to text you being like, you got any pictures that I can check?
But he also very kindly bought me a camera, which meant I
Yeah.
had lots of really nice, I have gorgeous pictures of her too, actually.
Nice film.
Yeah.
It's great. Thanks for watching.
You can now stream Bridgerton Season 3 only on Netflix.
Well, what a treat this morning.
It's been great.
It's been great. And guess who we're with now? Jason Donovan.
Thank you.
He is in the studio and he's going to be starring in the UK tour of the Rocky Horror Show.
How long have you been doing this on and off?
Well, I mean, I did it in 1998. I've just done it in Australia for sort of 2 years. Yeah, well, I mean, not 2 years. I did 6 months sort of blocks.
Yeah.
And I've just come back probably about sort of 4 weeks ago. Slightly exhausted, 8 shows a week, 7 shows a week, lots of physio, the body changes. I've just turned 56, so...
But the body might change, but you
Yeah.
can still slip yourself into those stockings, can't you?
Do you know what I mean? As we know, we all get older.
Look, hold on, these pins, those pins, J-Dog.
Thank you.
I'm not messing around.
I know. I'm.
Pussycat Dolls would like a bit of that.
Don't you?
There's that word again. I like to keep physically fit, and I believe physical fitness and mental health sort of go hand in hand.
Right,
And what I do, whether it's Rocky Horror, whether it's my own tour, requires a sort of, an athletic type of approach. But do I love my downtime? The problem is rosé. It's normally that is the problem.
And it's summertime.
As I think Graham Norton said, rosé should begin with the Euros, not the Euros, the Eurovision, and end when daylight savings ends. But my clock goes in a different way because sometimes I go to the Southern Hemisphere.
Yes,
so I'm very confused. But no, look, Rocky Horror, great show. 1998, I did the 25th anniversary. Met my wife on the show.
1973. It started in 72.
70, the maths.
But it's still, 70s. But it's still relevant. I mean, even more relevant today.
Well, I think the concept of misfits and being different, which is essentially the sort of the backbone of the story, sort of resonates, and you've got this sort of art type of, with the costumes and the clothes, and it appeals to sort of the cheeky side of our lives. And for me, I always wanted to be a rock star in a band, and this is about as close as I got.
A rock star in a corset.
Yeah.
So you are now.
Bustier in a band.
You're going on tour next year.
Yes, doing fine. 2025.
35 years since it all started, is that?
Yeah, I did live since I came out of Neighbours and I had the music success. I've always invested in, performing live. And it's funny, as music and entertainment has changed, I think, and particularly since the COVID, we're tribal. We want to be together in a way. So playing music and doing shows has been really important to me. So to celebrate that sort of first tour that I did in 1990, which was called Doing Fine, I thought I'd sort of revamp that idea.
Bit of homage to that.
Yeah, a bit of homage to that. So.
Talking of paying homage, you mentioned Neighbours then. Neighbours has come back from the dead. I'm sure we all said goodbye to it.
And they did.
And it's just been nominated for a Daytime Emmy.
Yeah, I think that was this week. I don't know whether it got over the line.
No, it didn't quite make it.
Didn't it?
I mean, what a comeback. I mean, it's a comeback worthy of Harold Bishop sort of coming back from the dead, or Bobby Ewing coming out of the shower.
No one expected it, including you, I don't think. I mean,
do you know what?
You and Kylie went back.
We did. I mean, we look.
Ed Davey loved you and Kylie on Neighbours.
I loved them on
There's the Holy Grail. We believe very much in never forget where you're sort of coming from, and also that show changed my life. We're still talking about it today,
for sure.
So that moment we felt was special and worth celebrating and worth acknowledging. But it was only meant to be a small little thing, and it turned out to be this massive. It changed the fortunes of the show around. So.
Yes, of course.
And not just because of us, I think because of the whole name of the show as well.
Yeah.
So.
And we need to talk a little bit about the cat.
Very good news.
Yeah, Pixie.
Pixie went missing in January.
We think she might have jumped into. This is my cat, by the way. For those people out there randomly go, Pixie went missing. I mean, she went missing in January. We think she might have jumped into an Amazon truck out the front of the house.
Do you think she was in a getaway
vehicle?
vehicle?
I think she's a very sociable cat, and she ended up. We live in West London. She ended up in East London. We picked her up.
You could write stories about this cat.
Well, the funny thing is, Kat, because every celebrity these days seems to be writing an animal story.
Yeah.
Pixie, The Adventures of Pixie the Cat.
Yeah.
And it was because
I just need a publisher and an advance. If an advance is out there, I'll write it. I can do illustrations
But it was
myself.
only yesterday she came back because she was chipped. She was chipped. Thank you.
So
and that's the key thing.
There is an underbelly in this that says be sensible with your pets and make sure that they are chipped.
Lovely to see you reunited.
Yeah, it's
Thank you, Jason, for coming.
You guys, look at this. Love you guys.
Tickets are on sale now for the Rocky Horror Show too. They're on sale, so get yourself.
And I'm sure the tickets for the tour.
Doing fine. Yeah, 2025.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Lovely.
Lovely to see you.
Lovely to see you guys.
Thank you. Thank you for visiting our This Morning YouTube channel. We upload new content every day, so go ahead and hit that subscribe button so you don't miss out, and we'll see you in the morning. It's so good. I'm just so excited for later on this evening.
Nicola and Luke are here. Lovely to see you both.
Lovely to see
It was
you.
only a couple of weeks ago we
I know,
saw you.
I was here for Big Mood.
Before it all launched, before it all happened.
Yeah.
And then bang, it arrived. 45, 43, however many million streams.
We need an updated number.
We need an update. For 4 days was 42 mil, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then the first series did 82 in the first month. So that is crazy that we did that in 4 days. I can't fathom it.
And this is the last day today of press. You've got the premiere. You went home.
Yeah.
How was the homecoming?
It was great. I brought Luke for dinner with my family, and my brother-in-law tried to get him drunk on pints of Guinness.
So much Guinness.
Really attempted.
I love Guinness. It is what I drink, but I can't keep up with the Irish.
I haven't told you this.
What?
This is really funny. So my mum, I hadn't seen her in a while, right? And I saw her in the cinema screen, and I went up and hugged her, and I was very emotional. And then someone filmed it, and it went online and went a bit viral. And then we showed it to her, and she was delighted. But she watched me hug her, and she went, "Oh." And then she watched the bit where Luke hugged her. She went, "That's the one." That's the one.
Yeah.
You gave birth to me. Oh, there she is. Yeah. That me.
Oh, yeah.
Not that bothered.
Not that bothered.
Then
Give or take
here comes the main man.
middling.
She'd never met him before. And then she watched and she goes, "That's the one."
And by the way, even the crowd started applauding the hybrid Luke.
You haven't seen her in a long time, so
I haven't seen her. We've been on tour for so long, so I really missed her. But yeah, she did not care about me once she had this man.
That's the type of thing my mum would do too.
Yeah.
And what was that like, taking it to your hometown as well, of course? I mean, this
Unbelievable.
global phenomenon you were able to take to Galway.
It was really special. I got him curry chips. We had pints. We had the real Galway experience. It was just like, it's all been very surreal because we've been on the road for like 6 months. We've been in Australia, Brazil, Toronto.
Yeah. All over the world.
Yeah.
It's been wild, hasn't it?
Yeah, it really has.
One of the things I love, though, Luke, this series is both of them blossom. Both characters blossom.
Yes.
But it takes a couple of episodes for Penelope really to sort of suddenly spring.
Yes.
But when Colin comes back in this episode, there's something about it. I don't know how you felt when you suddenly see the script and you kind of go, hold on, my top's coming off.
Yeah.
And I'm going to wander around and women are going to be throwing themselves at me.
I loved the challenge of it. I was like, this
He
is
loved
great.
it.
I was also like, he's been kind of like the sort of charming but sort of awkward one that stands in the corner eating his tea and biscuits. So I was like, it's his time to have his chest out
Yeah,
and enjoy a
hell
bit
yeah.
of attention. So, yeah.
I mean, it's good, a good hairy chest as well. It needs to be
Yeah,
seen.
I wasn't going to lose that. Yeah,
No,
I don't know.
But don't you feel as well, from the response that you're getting from people, that people are gunning for you too, like as a couple?
Yeah.
They're really enjoying this kind of moment between you. Did you model it on any kind of couples or anything like that?
I think it's really difficult because having the 3 seasons as like, it was almost like character building, you know, through season 1 and 2. And also that the fans have been on the ride with us the whole time. I think that's why they support Colin and Penn so much, is because they've lived the journey of them like awkwardly not making it work and trying to become adults, and that's why now when the romance finally blossoms, like people are really celebrating it.
And when you say blossom,
Yeah.
I mean it was peony all over the place.
it was
blossom, blossom.
Yeah.
Carriagings, people saying stop kissing.
Explain what happened to the racy scene in the carriage, please.
Yes, so it was filmed in a really on a soundstage in an enclosed carriage, and we had the script, and then we knew like the sexy bits, what points we needed to hit, but we were waiting for the director to call cut when we like get to Bridgerton House, or say stop when we get to Bridgerton House, and we just weren't hearing it.
No.
So we were
So
like,
just keep going.
Yeah, and
we did.
Andrew's known for wanting multiple options of stuff. Like we tried different versions of everything. So I think we just went with it.
So I was like, this is just a really long take. It's crazy. But then it got to a point that I was like, we've just been kissing for ages.
Yeah.
So I just went, oh, we're at Bridgerton House. So this is crazy. And then there was silence. And then Andrew, the director, came to the window and went, what were you doing? And we went, what? And he was like, I was shouting, stop, stop.
Yeah.
We, like, hand to God, did not hear it.
And you're blaming the soundproof carriage, not the fact you got lost in the moment, Luke. Is that what it is? You know, when the carriages are rocking, don't come a knocking. That's what they say.
The carriage moment is crazy because in comparison to what we see later on, I mean, it's a beautiful, beautiful moment, and it's so authentic and true to their love story, but it gets even sort of spicier as we go on, particularly at the start of the next block. So I didn't really expect the reaction to that scene, and that's kind of the beauty of it being split into 2 parts. It means people really have like appreciated that moment, and then we'll have more in part 2.
The anticipation for this part is going to be huge.
Yeah,
am I right in saying that you've stopped your mum from watching all the racy bits up till now, but she's with you tonight at the premiere?
She's with me tonight, I know, so it's going to be, I'm a little bit scared about it, but I've prepped her, and I've said, I knew she would watch it at home anyway, so I thought I can be there for sort of damage control, block her eyes maybe.
What have you prepped her with?
Just, it's going to be really steamy. And it's the one episode that I probably wouldn't like her to see.
I can't believe it's the one that...
Your mum sat through it.
first one?
Yeah, she did, but my best friend's little sister, she made little eye coverings. So they were like opera glasses, but just covered the eyes. So I thankfully was not in the room and going when it happened. Apparently they just went, boop.
Yeah.
And it's a long scene. It's not like it's like close your eyes and it's over. It's not that.
Was it another one when you wouldn't stop? Despite the director saying
No, we did stop because we broke the furniture when we were doing it.
Yeah.
How did you break the furniture?
That's an exclusive.
Because we were just really going.
Yeah. Again, it was like multiple versions of the scene. Really.
But we definitely thought, because we've worked together for so long, that we can kind of communicate without having to say much.
Yeah.
But I think I knew that we were both thinking, we're killing this.
Yeah.
And we're killing the furniture.
Yeah. And then it sort of just went dunk under us and
collapsed.
And what was it? A bed? It was
you have to wait and see.
Gotta wait and see.
We haven't told anyone. We kept it secret.
Yeah.
Does it? And they kept the broken bit of furniture in.
They have to repair it. No, it's not in the take. That's a rumor that's online.
We had to go again, but there's a beautiful moment when they laugh. And we were obviously laughing at that moment.
So
but you broke
fun.
character, then you're at...
Yeah, I was like, Luke, we're after breaking it. I wasn't very Penelope,
Oh, it's just magic. Thank you so much for joining us today.
Pleasure.
We've loved the first part. Can't wait for this next bit. Enjoy every moment as well.
And we love watching them all go well for them, don't we?
It's
Brilliant.
I'm sure it's not all going to be calm and easy.
Roses. But we'll
No, do you know, it's been amazing. We feel very great. We got to meet fans all over the world, so it's been a brilliant experience.
Thank you for visiting our This Morning YouTube channel. We upload new content every day, so go ahead and hit that subscribe button so you don't miss out. And we'll see you in the morning.
And then, of course, he helped us keep active during lockdown. Now the body coach Joe Wicks is once again lifting our spirits.
But rather than staying at home, this time it's all about getting outside. Morning, Joe.
Good morning. How are you?
I'm very good. We all know how important it is to get outside, I think. But what does it actually do to our bodies?
Well, I'm obviously a big fan of, like, physical exercise, right? And there's, like, there's gym workouts, there's home workouts, but getting outside in nature, it's like another level of, you know, bringing calm to your mind. It's good for our mental health, it's good for our energy, and obviously reducing stress and anxiety, all these feelings that we can experience. So it's, like, so important. And obviously, as kids, you know, we need to be their role models. And I often say, you know, you're not often going to do it in the first place, but when you get everyone outside and you get some fresh air, it lifts the spirit, it lifts the mood of the family, and it has a big impact on people's behaviour, people's energy, and obviously their happiness, ultimately.
Yeah, do you always insist that you and the family get out most days for a certain period, when everyone's leading busy lives, Joe, the kids are at school now?
Yeah, I try my best, obviously, and it's hard in the UK. Like, we're waiting for summer. Where's this warm weather?
Where was it?
It's really, really hard, but I think even getting outside in the garden for 15 minutes or going for a walk around the block, you know, I often have one of the kids will be well up for it, right? Maybe Marley. Indy's like, oh, I don't want to do it, I want to watch Disney+, and obviously, like, Rosie might not be in the mood for it. She's 39 weeks pregnant, but I said, come on, let's have a little run, let's get outside, and by the end of it, everyone's smiling, everyone feels a little bit better, and that is, you've got to just be that role model. You've got to be willing to say, look, I'm the one that's going to get us going, and I promise at the end of it, you're going to feel fantastic.
Yeah, you never regret it. Like,
No.
if you can just be the cheerleader to get them outside, that's the thing to do. We've just got a trampoline, actually, and so
Right.
now James comes home from school, runs straight through the house, straight
Have a
into the
bounce.
garden, and has a bounce.
That is, listen, that is exercise. I always say, like, even like running around the house playing hide and seek, like, all movement is good for you. And I think people sometimes you know, they think they have to go to soft play or have to go to, you know, outdoor adventure and bounce and all these things that cost money. Actually, going to the park and getting outside for a walk is free, and you can do that any time. And so we have to remember that.
And you've got a big festival coming up, haven't you, where you're trying to get everybody outside to enjoy what it's like to be out and about.
Yeah, so not far from where I used to live, obviously in Richmond, I'm doing an amazing, like, festival, my first ever festival. So it's called the Joe Wicks Festival at Kew, which is beautiful botanical gardens.
Look at this.
And essentially, it's not just like a fitness festival where it's just workouts. There's so much more to it. There's going to be amazing talks. There's going to be meditation, you know, breath work, sound baths with Jasmine Hemsley.
Oh, now, we've learned about gong baths,
We
haven't
have.
we? Yeah,
We did it live in the studio,
Yeah.
which I don't know if it was the best location.
Yeah, it's very relaxing. So it's like, you know, sounds and it's meditative. It's wonderful. I don't know if you've ever tried this, but there's also going to be, like, ice baths. So Brass Monkey are bringing their ice baths and, you know, to have a cold water immersion. So it's about wellness. There's going to be talks around mental health, around, you know, sleep, digestion, all these important things. And ultimately, you know, there's going to be a big work at the end of the day with me. Good. But there's going to be also, like, a family picnic with a quiz. So sort of like that PE with Joe stuff that I was doing in lockdown.
Lovely.
And, you know, I genuinely think that bringing people together, bringing your kids, bringing your grandparents, having a family, that's like a wonderful thing for all of them. You're going to leave that Kew Gardens feeling energised, feeling motivated. And so, you know, it's a really... I'm just so excited. I just can't wait. It's only one day this year.
7th of July, right?
Yeah, Sunday the 7th of July, and there's still tickets available. They're going quick, so if you want to come and experience it, like, come along, you're going to love it.
The last time I was doing ice baths, Joe, was when we were doing Soccer Aid together. That was the last time, so we were using the ice baths. It was Soccer Aid on Sunday. I wonder if it brought back some memories for you, because I can remember talking to you before you took your penalty, which was one of the most tense... Joe's always so laid back and bubbly and full of energy. I think it was one of the most tense moments in your life.
Yeah, I mean, Old Trafford, you know, how many... 90,000 people there, and I just about, you know, just about got it in, but I was so nervous. And that goal felt like I was kicking it through a letterbox. It just shrank, like, and your heart's pounding.
Yeah.
Are you still doing it? You had another go?
I didn't do it this year, no. I've sort of retired and let the youngsters go at it now.
I got dropped, let's be honest. I'm fit and I can run about, but I can't handle the ball.
Managing the ball as well.
Yeah, I like that there's new people doing that, but it's a really great thing, and they raise millions, you know, it's a great thing to do.
It's that thing about being out, being active, getting involved, getting everybody there. You
100%.
can't knock it. This week is this morning's Women's Health Week. Being outside in nature all ties into this. So we want to bring in clinical psychologist Dr. Julie Smith to come and talk about the sort of... So I love to see you, Julie. I mean, that must resonate, everything that Joe's saying about being outside.
Yep.
But specifically for women, because you can explain a little bit about how important it is for women to go outside and experience those things.
Yeah, I mean, women can experience all of the, you know, all of the benefits that being outdoors and particularly being in green spaces can give to your physical health and your mental health. I mean, the evidence is there, and it's quite startling how many specific health conditions it helps with. And even if you're not unwell, it can help give you a boost. So in mood, concentration, it helps with your sleep, all of those things. But I think for women, maybe, depending on what life stage they're at, there's probably quite specific barriers to accessing it. And particularly if you're trying to combine exercise with the green spaces, you know, I mean, I have 3 children as well. I feel like I spend a lot of my week on the side of a football pitch, not moving. And a couple of times I've been inspired to, OK, I could just run around the field here while the kids are getting their exercise and stuff. But you have to be quite creative as a parent, I think. Or if you're pregnant or, you know, breastfeeding, those things, then it can be, and also working, then it can be really difficult to kind of access sort of green space as well.
So when you're talking about accessing green space, where should people go? What should they look for? Because not everybody has a garden. Not everybody has access to that.
And you know, for the first time in history, we've sort of reached a point where there are more people living in cities than in the countryside. And historically, that's never been the case, right? I think in the UK, it's about 80% of people live in an urban area.
Wow. Right.
And but the interesting thing in the research is that it works in all different settings. You get the benefits in all different settings. So if you live close to a canal or a river, or maybe there's some streets with lots of trees down, it all counts. So you've got to be a bit creative, I think, if you live in a city. But also it means we've got to sort of stand up and look after and protect those small spaces that we do have. You know, if there's a local park and it's threatened by building and things like that, it's really important for everyone to recognise it's really crucial for our health to have that exposure to green.
Are you saying, Joe, that Rosie's pregnant right now, isn't she? When's the baby? When's the next one due?
I mean, I'm on call now. It's due in like 5-6 days. So, yeah, I'm waiting for the phone to ring like, it's on, let's go. Do you know what I mean?
That must be... It's an interesting thing that Julie's saying there, because, of course, when you're pregnant and you've got the 2 little ones and you're running around busy, it's important that you must see the benefits she gets if she just takes a moment outside in the garden or going for a walk or whatever.
Yeah, definitely. One of the things she does probably more than anything is walking. You know, she likes doing the weights and stuff, but just going for walks with the kids. We've got Virginia Lake, Richmond Park, you know. We're lucky we live near such beautiful places. But, again, even going in the garden, like I play hide and seek with the kids and, you know, we run around. It's just 10 minutes of physical activity can really shift people's mental health. And, you know, it's the hardest thing to do, isn't it? Because, you know, we talk... and I love your videos. You're so good at describing this. It's just taking that first step. Because the energy and motivation you want is at the end of the exercise. It's never at the start. And that's what you've got to remember. You've got to tap into that with the kids as well.
I think it's also prioritising too. I think we're so bad at doing that, especially women above everybody else, because you've got a million other things you could be doing on your to-do list. And I think it's about prioritising it.
Yeah. And when you're in that green space, so, you know, exercise will benefit your mental health and green space will separately.
Yes.
So when you combine the two, but in the research it shows that the intensity of that exercise doesn't really change the benefit you're going to get.
Yeah.
So if you go for a walk, that counts.
Yeah.
If you're going to do a few cartwheels across the park, that's fine. Whatever is most accessible to you and that you enjoy, go for it.
I hope that my son Jack hasn't just heard that, because all I'm ever saying to him is, come on, let's go, let's go. He's like, Dad, Dr. Julie said we can just chill. We can just walk. I'm getting the benefit. It doesn't matter. Just relax.
Get on the mic. I get on the mic. I love it. The micro scooters and you know, just going around the block. Look, it's just about getting... I think it's the fresh air, isn't it, and the sunshine. It's not just the physicality of the exercise, it's getting out and getting that. Because otherwise you're just on our screens, in our houses. So challenge it, keep moving, keep pushing yourself forward and keep active.
Well, thank you for joining us this morning. Thank you so much. 7th of July, Kew Gardens.
Yeah, see you there.
That'd be amazing. Let's see. Great. Oh, hello. Thank you for visiting our This Morning YouTube channel. We upload tons of new content every single day. So hit the subscribe button, like all the videos, and don't miss out. We'll see you in the morning. It's a proper Slurpee one as well, isn't it, Tony?
Go on. We had
Michelle Collins on.
doing Cindy, and she was sat there as well, and she had the same thing. She's like, I can't watch it.
It's weird, isn't it? I don't like watching myself on screen, but yeah, it was fun to film, let's say that.
I bet it was wonderful. And that romance with Michael, it's come out of a bit of trauma for her, hasn't it, really?
Yeah, because she's kicking off with her brother George, who I have to say I blame my voice for, because I had so much fun at Blackpool Pride, laughing with Tony Maudsley and singing along with drag queens, hence the voice.
Oh, you sound great.
Oh, do I sound all right?
All your
Get all the adverts in.
Everything.
Do it now.
It sounds quite draggy,
do it
to
now.
be fair.
It does, doesn't it? Thank you. No, but, you know, it's quite awkward filming with somebody who you love so much on screen and the arguments and stuff like that. But it is about families. But no, we have fun filming it.
Is it going to be the happy ever after?
Oh, I can't tell you. You know I can't tell you that.
Give us a hint.
You know the happy ever after is when Mary gets with Ben. That's when it all happens.
Can we
That's when
arrange
dreams come true.
That's when dreams do come true. We've got a little clip from tonight's Corey, I think, which might give us a little sense about how spicy it's getting.
This is crazy. It's like being a teenager again, coping off at your parents' house.
I don't know, it's my first time. It's not all it's cracked up to be, is it?
What? You don't regret what happened, do you?
Of course not. Why do you?
No. I had a really great time.
Honestly, unbelievable. You've got to go now.
Oh, it's so clandestine
Sneaking him out
and
the door.
illicit.
Oh, it's Coronation Street, isn't it? All those little romances used to say at the Rovers.
Ooh, are they going to be the new power couple, though?
Oh, I don't know. I mean, he's a toy boy, isn't he?
Isn't he just?
But Glenda's tried. God love her. She's tried and tried.
God loves a trier.
She's been on Tinder, Winder, Facecloth, everything. She's done everything.
Well, she certainly looks like she's enjoying it, and you clearly are enjoying it, Jodes.
Oh, I love it. It's coming up to the 3rd year now, and it's like a vortex of time. You know, you work with brilliant people, you get great stories, and it's everything you'd always wanted it to be.
Well, but you were even more invested because your family were such massive Corrie fans,
I know.
weren't they?
I'm like a broken record, but my Uncle Tommy used to deliver Elsie Tanner's groceries growing up, and my nan had a look of Elsie Tanner, so it was always that thing that I've always wanted to do. And I've always pitched outside wanting to get in, and now I'm in.
Now you're in.
Now I'm in.
And they ain't going to let you go. You're a very busy person, though. Obviously, being a Blackpool Pride with Tony, which I can imagine was extraordinary.
It was such...
I had no idea, Jodie, just how many animals you have
Oh,
at home.
stop.
How many?
Too many.
How many is it now?
Well, I've got to get back and feed me rescue crow when I get back.
Well, yes,
It's
so it's
over 30.
Cheryl.
It's Cheryl Crow.
Cheryl the Crow?
The recent rescue, yeah.
Where did you rescue the
I know
crow
she looks dead there, but she's fully alive.
She's alive and well, everybody.
She is fully alive. She's fully alive. No, she's just injured, but I didn't want to take a picture to scare her when she was awake. But she's great.
Hold on. She was asleep.
That's not me doing the noises, by the way.
So that's Cheryl the
her
Crow
fast
asleep?
yeah.
asleep.
But I rescued quite a lot of, like,
How do you
fledglings.
rehab a crow? Is it damaged wing? Had she been knocked out?
She's got, like, a damaged wing and, like, something's...
They're very intelligent birds, crows.
Oh, they are.
Super intelligent birds.
Yeah.
I did some filming on the Harry
Have you
Potter
had a
films. Well, I've watched the crows do the stuff in the films.
Yeah.
If you want to get a bird to do a trick, it's the crow that they go to.
Really?
Yeah. See if you can teach Cheryl the Crow some tricks before you set her free.
Well, my mum's got a parrot. It says 2 words and I can't tell you what they are.
I was about to say, they're weird.
Well, of course, you could always do what you do with your chickens, which is you FaceTime your chickens. Is that
I
right?
do FaceTime my chickens when I'm away. I want to see they're all right, yeah.
How many chickens you got now?
Well, the latest 2 rescues are Thelma and Louise. He came off a bag. Oh, and there's Mo, the cockle, who has to sleep inside. He's traumatized.
Why? Why does he have to sleep inside?
We've reared his 2 sons, and now his 2 sons bully him. So of a night, he waits by the back door, and I have to bring him in.
Does he wake you up first thing in the morning?
Yeah, he does.
This is the soap opera I want. Literally Jodie's animals with the backstories.
At home with the Prengas.
Well, actually, you know what the funniest thing was, and I shouldn't say this, the casting director will never have me again, but that's showbiz. I remember getting a call to say, do you want to do Dr. Dolittle?
Amazing.
And I was like, oh, yeah, the first female Dr. Dolittle. And they was like, no, it's to play the parrot. Well, that was it. I remember grabbing hold of a gin, just crying, going, oh, my career's over. I'll never
parrot will be better than nothing. Stay there for a moment.
Stay.
The loose women are up next. What have you got on the show, Charlene?
Well, coming up, it's our big debate. Should violent prisoners be allowed to marry? Also, from wowing royalty to appearing on the cover of Vogue twice. Disability activist Sinead Burke will join us live. Plus, after Taylor Swift stopped her performance because of one, we're talking about the embarrassing times we've been caught out by a cramp. See you in 2.
Amazing.
Thanks,
Thank you,
ladies. Thank you.
Jodie, thank you for coming in. It's so lovely to see you. Come back and see us some more. We want to
It's
see
a pretty
this.
boy, then.
We want to see that
Stop,
tonight,
you little
Corrie.
man.
You'll get
On tonight at 8 o'clock,
spicy
right?
between the two. Oh, hello. Thank you for visiting our This Morning YouTube channel. We upload tons of new content every single day. So hit the subscribe button, like all the videos, and don't miss out. We'll see you in the morning.
Welcome back, everybody. Now, it's the ultimate sporting showdown on Sunday. Entertainment stars and sporting icons will once again be facing off for this year's Soccer Aid. Dermot, you are going to be hosting as
indeed,
usual.
with Alex Scott, Soccer Aid for UNICEF, and our very own Sam Thompson putting his best boot forward. Joins us now from the Soccer Aid training ground.
Oh, there he is.
Sam, I have to say, I went down yesterday and sort of like said hello to everyone, and you were a force of nature. Like, I've never seen anyone happier
He's
to be
been
in...
talking about it
anyone
all
happier
day.
to be in Soccer Aid than you.
Mate, it was the most fun I think I've ever had in my entire life. I've never been so scared. I've never been so tired. Welcome to Soccer Aid 2024, baby. Come on!
Yes,
And I
Sam.
cannot believe that we're going to be walking out as well at Stamford Bridge. Obviously, I'm a massive Chelsea fan, so I think I might cry. We've been at the training ground for a day so far. We've got a 4-day stint here. We've all got rooms next to each other, which is really cool. So, like, I can hear, like, the person next to me, like, coughing and stuff. I'm like, oh, I wonder who that is. Is that a Tom Hiddleston cough? I don't know. It's absolutely amazing. Now, before we get started into the most amazing stars that I have next to me, I'm going to give some facts away here. A lot of them aren't great for the shirts that we're wearing. So, it began in 2006, and Team England have won 5 times. Which isn't great. We haven't won since 2018, but this is the year. I got some of my fellow teammates. I got Danny Dyer, Tom Hiddleston, and, of course, an opposition, so we don't really care too much. It's Diamond from Gladiators. We absolutely love her. Hello, guys. How are we? Good, Tom?
Yeah, all good. Here we are at the training ground, taking it seriously. 3 lions on 3 shirts.
Yeah, absolutely.
I believe.
And Danny, do you remember the team talk that Tom actually gave digitally when we were in the changing room?
Oh, it was amazing. We watched a little video of basically England losing, and we needed to watch it, and it hurt.
Yep.
And then Frank did a lovely little speech about how we cannot look. I'm sorry you got to hear this, but unfortunately England have to win, and in the '96 shirt.
In the '96 shirt. What a retro shirt it is as well. And Diamond, look, tell her, how confident are you feeling?
Super confident. I mean, have you seen our team?
I have. It's pretty unbelievable,
Yeah, to be thank fair. you very much.
Actually, also, does anyone notice
arrogance?
You notice that Tony Bellews sharpen up a lot? He's terrible in goal.
Well, he's also got a little bit of that. He's giving a lot of that around the training ground, but you know, all talk, no trousers, I think.
Well, we just got to wipe the smug grin off their faces.
We absolutely do.
Never gonna get wiped off. No way.
Look, lads, you obviously played. You both, I think, made your debut last year, didn't you?
Yes,
Danny and Tom. What was it like? What do I have to expect going out onto that pitch? I'm going to cry, I think.
It is a magnificent atmosphere. Wasn't it amazing? We were at Old Trafford. I, for some reason that I still can't fathom, played 90 minutes. And my respect for professional footballers has gone up forever.
You covered 12K as well?
Covered 12K, thank you. Got the stats, yes. My advice to you, Sam, is the advice given to me by Emma Hayes, who was the gaffer last year. 5 words, give it to a pro. If you get the ball, give it to a pro.
Yeah, and you look silky. Danny, how is it for you?
It's an incredible... Well, I didn't do the 90, surprisingly. I only got quarter of an hour. And I think I've done half a K, maybe. But it's just such a beautiful thing to be part of. You know, in this UNICEF thing, they do such wonderful work. And yes, we get to pretend to be footballers. Yeah. But, you know, the amount of money we've raised up to this point, it's just... There's no charity like it.
Well, Diamond, we want to hit the 100 million as well, don't we?
100%, yeah. What a huge milestone to hit. And for UNICEF, all the children out there, it's such, for, like you said, for such a great cause. So let's do it. Any donation, guys, big or small, can go a really long way.
Yeah, 2 things need to happen. And one of them is that we need to try and break this 100 million mark. And the second thing is that we need to be lifting that shield.
We absolutely do. But also... just back onto UNICEF quickly, mate. You've done quite a lot of work with them, haven't you, mate?
It's been my enormous honour and privilege. I've been an ambassador for UNICEF for 10 years, or just over 10 years now. And I've been so fortunate that they've invited me to see their work in the field. And it truly is the most heart-expanding, eye-opening, extraordinary thing. Sometimes you watch UNICEF's work in the media, and we have to remember that when the cameras leave, UNICEF is still there. And they're helping children who are the innocent victims of every kind of extreme conditions, whether it's a natural disaster, conflict, bad weather, malnutrition. They are, wherever children are most vulnerable, UNICEF are on the ground, getting them help where they need it most. It's incredibly moving, and every little helps. Every small donation, £10, £20, it really is, it really goes towards those children.
And the more you donate, the better the celebration will be from Mr. Tom Hiddleston here. If you were going to score a goal, what would it be? What's your celebration?
I don't know. I should think about that.
God, Danny, what's yours?
Well, mine is I'm going to just get my belly out. And just, you know, I'm doing it for all those sort of granddad bodies
Yes, mate.
that are shaped like avocados.
Diamond, what are you looking at?
Oh, I don't know. I might have a little something up my sleeve if I do score. But, I mean, you got to go to, like, the food dance, you know, when you get, like, some good grub in front of you and you're like, yeah.
I love it. Do you know what? I'm doing a Robbie Keane. Hey! One of them.
Yeah.
Da, da, da.
Nice.
That's how I roll.
I think I'll just run like 3 lengths of the pitch. I'll be so excited. Remember when David Beckham used to score in the 90s for England? I feel like he'd just run. Run like he was taking off. Yeah.
I love that. Thank you so much. Come on, England.
Come on.
Come on, England.
Thank
Sam,
you,
thank you so
Sam.
much. I think I'm living for the fact that Sam is on the pitch this year. I can't wait.
Sam told me yesterday, if I score against Tony Bellew, I'm going to ride him like a horse.
He's going to ride him like a horse. Oh, my God. I love it. Thank you so much. Now, listen, donating to Soccer Aid Appeal is very, very simple. To give 30, 20 or £10, text 30, 20 or 10 to 70818. Text costs your donation, plus one standard rate message.
Yeah, you have to be 16 or over and please ask your bill payers permission. You can also donate online. The website shown on screen now. 100% of the donation will go to UNICEF, and every donation will be doubled to up to £4 million thanks to the Children's Investment Fund Foundation.
Hi, everyone. Just wanted to say thank you for visiting our This Morning YouTube channel. Now, listen, we upload new content every day, so go ahead and hit that subscribe button so you don't miss out. And we'll see you in the morning. Now, she is the former professional tennis player who was once ranked number 3 in the world, and after making the move to broadcasting, Sue Barker quickly became a national treasure, and she still is.
A picture of you, like, slamming your racket down.
Probably.
2022,
I had
she
a
might
few
be
of
the end of
those.
an era. Stepping down as host of Wimbledon's coverage after 30 years, but now she is back, dishing the dirt on what life's like in one of the most famous tennis tournaments. And Sue joins us now. Sue, thank you.
Oh, well,
You're such an inspiration.
So nice.
Honestly,
Oh,
any
stop
broadcaster looks up to you.
Oh, really?
Well, you are. You're so good.
I was there for so long. That's why forever.
I mean, a lot of people are going to want to get their hands on this. This is the new book, Sue Barker, Wimbledon. The players, the place, the magic, a personal history. And obviously, your career spans 30 years.
30 years.
So you got to see it all. And what I love about this book is that you've named all the chapters after iconic players, and which is great because then you know what era we're in.
Yes, exactly right.
What was your favourite era? Or has it just been one?
The one I was in, obviously. No, the one I was in because we had the greatest rivalries. We had Chrissy and Martina in the ladies. I mean, I was born in the wrong era, let's face it, you know, because those
really
two they were like, you know, they were head and shoulders above the rest of us. Getting to number 3 in the world felt like being number 1 because you were never going to get near those two. But then there was Borg and McEnroe, you know, and Connors, you know, those, and they were just fabulous. Ilya Nastasiou, you know, it was that era in the 70s was fabulous. But every era has been great, and the one we're in at the moment with, you know, I mean, Federer's retired now and Rafa's sort of going Andy possibly, you know, and Djokovic, but the last decade's been fantastic.
Yeah. What is it about Wimbledon? And is Wimbledon as unique as we think it is, or do the French hold the French Open in the same regard that we do, Australians or Americans, or is it something quite unique about Wimbledon?
It's all about Wimbledon.
Why?
Even Carlos Alcaraz, who won last year, who was brought up on the clay you know, in Spain, said, this has been my dream. This is the tournament I watched as a kid. It's the history, the tradition, everything that goes with it. Billie Jean King says there's a magic about Wimbledon that is in no other event. And it's the history, tradition, it's where it is, and it's the challenge of grass as well.
It's so special, isn't
it? It is,
Walk into it. So I've had the good fortune to go a few times. It's so marvellous.
I want to know what the changing rooms are like. What are the latest changing rooms?
They are the best ever. It's
Give
like
me a rundown of what's in there.
Beautiful sofas. I mean, the bath showers. It's like a 6-star hotel.
Sauna?
It's wonderful. Saunas, everything. Steam rooms. We've got gyms there. We've got everything there.
She says that, Alison. She's talking it up, but she also almost burnt the place down. So can you tell us
She did.
a little bit about that?
This was in the studio, wasn't it?
It was in the studio. It was before the roof, so I was filling. It was raining, so we're filling, and I got Martina Navratilova in, one of my best mates, and I said, right, we're going to talk about these finals. We've got about an hour to fill, so come on, we'll do this. And all the time, my producer in my ear is always saying, your desk is covered in notes. It's disgusting.
We get that.
Tidy up, yes. So I thought, I'll put them on the shelf, but I missed the shelf and put them on top of this hot light.
Yeah.
And all I heard was, I was chatting nicely to Martina, and suddenly I heard the floor manager go, there's smoke. There's a smell of smoke in the studio. I'm like, oh, my God, we're going to evacuate in a minute. We're still on air. What's going to happen? And the next minute, these flames started coming up from the side of my desk. And so the producer said, quick, go to the next VT. But, of course, the VT that was next we needed to voice it. There was no sound on it. So Martina and I are now trying to talk over this. Well, they're coming in with the fire extinguishers and getting my notes out. I lost all my notes, almost burnt the studio down and got a right telling off from health and safety. So, because I'd had the
I wasn't being, like, too gushing. You are such a great broadcaster. And part of that is because and it rains a lot in Wimbledon. And when it rains, they come to you and like, you might have to talk for half an hour. Like
yes,
an
to
hour.
someone that I probably... No research. I mean, there was one time that he's my favourite guest of all because we always... When I've run out of all the tennis players, I've messaged everybody. I thought I'll go to the celebs, have a check who's in the royal box because it's only just down there. And they're only having, tea and biscuits. And I saw that Piers Brosnan was in there, a big fan.
Only Bond.
So, yeah, Bond. I thought, right, get him in the studio. So they ran down. They said, would you go back? But you've got to be there in like less than 5 minutes. And he's got to go down the stairs, up. Well, he's Bond, he can do it. Up some more stairs, up there and got in. And he came in like, this is all right. I said, yes, sit down. We've got 20 minutes to we're on BBC One until we get to the news. So we're chatting about all things, tennis, weather, California, whatever. And obviously Remington Steele, Bond, we're chatting away. And he starts then, because he's starts sweating. And so we said, quick, run to put something up so the makeup can get in and just dab him down. So the makeup girl, Helen, came in and sort of got rid of him. But then he's still sweating, so they handed him some tissues and he's doing that. When you get the little white blobs on there, tissue comes off on your face. And with about 2.5 minutes to go, he's still sweating. He goes, Sue, I'm dying here. Can I leave, please? This is live on air. No. Can I leave? And I went, no. I said, because I've got no one else to talk to for the next 2.5 minutes.
And
Will you do it? And he stayed, bless him.
What a
so
pro.
he is my top guest.
Did you miss it? Did you miss Wimbledon?
I miss it. I love the job, love the people I work with. It was a fabulous team, and I would love to go back. But you've got to know when the time is right to move on. And
that moment that Roger Federer, it's like when he made that, did that eulogy to you outside. It was just the most beautiful moment, wasn't it? I mean, I cried. I can't imagine.
I know.
So emotional.
I thought I didn't even realise they liked me.
I love you.
But it was so fabulous, and Roger's just, he's the most wonderful person to interview as well. But it was an absolute joy, and luckily I got to interview him last year.
Do you just have access all areas now when you go back?
They didn't even give me a pass last year, but I've made sure this year. No, I have my members' pass.
Who's going to stop her? That's the thing. Can you imagine?
Access.
Everybody does.
When they see us, Sue, just open the door.
Exactly.
I queued up for my hot dog on day one. I thought, yes, I've never done that
I bet it was nice just to be a punter.
It was lovely, yes, go and just sit and watch a match that I wanted to watch. It was fantastic. I
went once. I didn't realise you had to be so silent. I don't know if it's for me.
How was that?
It was really hard. I want to talk through the game like you do when you watch it on telly.
Listen, I'll sit you next to Billie Jean King because she likes to chat as well. You two would be great.
I like to know what's going on. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
She wants best of luck with it.
Thank you very much.
You need to go out on the road with this. Sue Barker, Wimbledon, the players, the post. There you go, Hammond.
There it is.
You got a Sunday Times bestseller when the Hammond picks it up, Sue. Don't you worry about
Wimbledon, Sue Barker. Thank you.
Lovely.
Hi everyone, just wanted to say thank you for visiting our This Morning YouTube channel. Now listen, we upload new content every day, so go ahead and hit that subscribe button so you don't miss out. And we'll see you in the morning.
And then it is the biggest charity football match in the world on Sunday. Soccer Aid for UNICEF will be kicking off for the 13th time.
And as they both prepare to return to the pitch for a second time, Jill Scott and Tommy Fury have taken a break from training to join us in the studio. Good morning.
Morning.
And it is proper training. You're actually training him up a bit, aren't you, Jill?
I don't know if I'm... We've had a couple of sessions.
I don't think you want to take the rap for that.
How's it going?
It's going good, yeah. I'm a lot more focused. I'm coming back better than ever than last year. Not that I had much to deal with last year's win, but I'm going to try.
He's got the talk, hasn't he?
He's a boxer.
He's got
All
the
boxers
talk.
have got the chat.
Yeah.
What was your experience being on that pitch last year? Because you're a boxer, Tommy. We know you from being on telly and your relationship and being on Love Island, but actually being seen as a footballer is a very different thing.
Yeah, I mean, just watching it there, it brings back good memories. Honestly, it was just amazing because as a kid, I used to go to Old Trafford and play and watch the games. So to be able to play there, in Soccer Aid, it was absolutely amazing. The crowd was packed out, and it was lovely.
You do realise you're in the black shirts, though.
Yeah, I'm in the black shirts. Yeah, not doing too well. But listen, it was a great experience, and it's all for UNICEF and the kids who need it, and we raise so much money, so it's amazing.
Yeah. Why did you feel like you needed a couple of extra sessions with the England captain?
Just go on Twitter and you'll see all the videos for yourself.
Was it that bad?
Yeah, it was terrible.
But Jill, I mean, you've played in match. There's nothing you haven't done when it comes to football, but knowing the fact that over £90 million has been raised for the children in the world that need it the most must just make you proud.
Yeah, and that's the main thing. I think this year, hopefully, we're going to surpass £100 million. And I was lucky enough to go to Romania a couple of months ago and see the work that money does. So for me this year, I think it's going to be extra special because I think you can watch things on TV and think, what is this money doing? But when you actually go there and hear the families that this money is really changing lives. So, yeah, that's the main thing, and it's a great occasion.
And when you went to Romania, you met families refugees from the Ukraine?
Yeah. So I met a family who literally just had to pack the stuff up and just flee from their home, obviously because of the war. And, yeah, just seeing kind of them just packing the bags up, heading to Romania and really just hoping to see a friendly face on the other side. And that is what UNICEF does. I think there's some pictures here, but seeing they've even built schools and stuff like that. And they really do want to go home, but for the time that they can't, UNICEF is really providing that safe environment.
Some sense of normality in a crazy world.
With that in mind, Jill, do you think England can turn this around? Because it's been 5 years on the bounce that the World 11 has picked up the trophy. It's getting a little bit too painful now.
Yeah, it is actually. And you know what? When I was playing, I was like, it's all for charity. It's a great occasion, but it did hurt when you lifted that trophy. I was like, I want England to win it. So yeah, it's this is the one trick I can do so that people think I'm half decent.
It's a good one.
But any time where I've been there, I have to say, it gets so competitive.
Yeah. It does, doesn't it?
It does. Me and Jill are great friends now, but on the pitch, it's enemies.
Because you hosted the first few?
Yes, I did. And it was so funny because it would all start off very friendly.
Yeah.
Very friendly the first couple of hours when they're all together, and then they get to, like, actually playing, and it gets so competitive.
I think one of the things, because I've played in Soccer Aid for many years and then finally retired when I realised that I couldn't quite live up to any expectations. Exactly, Paddy did too. And it's that thing, though, and you'll get this sense, Tommy, that we are experiencing other worlds, but the opportunity to just have a few days sort of experiencing life as a professional footballer, sort of playing at Old Trafford, playing at Stamford Bridge as you are this year, training, we used to train at Fulham and Motspur Park. That whole experience is such an incredible thing. So by the time you start, you want to play the best game you can possibly play because you realise everybody in that crowd is vicariously living that. You're living that experience for them.
Yeah, no, definitely. It's an amazing experience, like you say, for them. You know, 4 or 5 days, whatever it is. It's you genuinely feel like you're a professional footballer.
Yeah.
Like you're going to train, you're eating the right food, you're getting massages. Everything's like you are living in that world. So by the time the game comes around, you think, yeah, I'm fully prepared. I'm ready to go after 4 days.
And you've never played at Stamford Bridge?
No, I haven't, actually. I was just thinking back, Tommy, you did all the recovery stuff, didn't you? You had
I did, yeah.
goggles on, the massage chair.
Didn't do me any good, though.
Well, the rest of the world won, so it didn't matter,
No,
did it?
I remember when Woody Harrelson came over and he didn't know about football at all. And he
Penalties.
Yeah.
He got to take the deciding penalty and he put it down on the edge of the area because he thought that's where you took a penalty from. And there was the referee had to say, no, you can put it there. And he was really excited that you could get closer.
Yeah, and he used to go to the park across the road and ask the lads for a kickabout, like put their jumpers down and have a kickabout. So it has got that feeling to it. It's such a feel-good.
It's great. And some of the people, I think Tom Hiddleston was there last year and you just like, he was asking us about how we should receive the ball. And I was like, as if I'm having this conversation with Tom Hiddleston.
Amazing. I love it.
And he came out and did that amazing speech as well.
Yeah, it was so good.
It was so good.
What about your brother, Tommy? Is Tyson around? Because, Jill, maybe we could recruit him for the England team. Has he got any football in him?
He has, yeah. He's a massive Man United fan. So maybe one of the years he can come down and do it.
How's he doing? It's been a couple of weeks since, obviously, he lost. Yeah. Is he all right?
Yeah, no, he's absolutely fine, yeah. I mean, it was a very close fight. I thought he did enough to win myself. But listen, it's boxing, that's what happens. And he'll be back for the rematch and he'll get it back.
Looking forward to that.
Let's tell them how to donate.
Yes, if you'd like to donate to Soccer Aid, the appeal is very simple. To give 30, 20 or £10, just text 30, 20 or 10 to 70818. The text will cost you a donation plus one standard rate.
You must be 16 or over and please ask the bill payer's permission. You can also donate online at the website shown on the screen. 100% of your donation will go to UNICEF and every donation will be doubled up to £4 million thanks to the Children's Investment Fund Foundation.
Fingers crossed we get it over 100 million.
Yeah.
Jill, Tommy, lovely to see you. Best of luck Sunday.
Thank you.
We'll
Thank
be
you
cheering
so
you on.
much.
Thank you for visiting our This Morning YouTube channel. We upload tons of new content every single day. So hit the subscribe button, like all the videos, and don't miss out. We'll see you in the morning.
It's the funniest thing. She's literally like, oh, God, I can't watch it. Oh, God.
I don't normally watch the show, only because I can't bear watching myself. Not there's anything wrong with the show, but I thought I better watch it last night because I was on here.
Yeah.
And I had kind of warned my husband that what had happened. So I said, do you mind not watching it with me? I want to watch it on my own. So I watched it on my own at first upstairs, and then he watched it later on catch up, and he went, well, it was OK. It wasn't exactly Game of Thrones, was it? But it's pre-watershed.
That's brilliant from Mike. That's brilliant.
Amazing. But honestly, Michelle,
I mean...
And you did say bed. It wasn't quite bed, was it? Really? It was, you know...
Well, it's only a matter of time.
No, it was... yeah, I mean, it's a little bit shocking, I think.
There is an amazing moment, though, isn't there, when Cindy comes back in and you want her to be the Cindy she always was, and you kind of wonder whether she's softened a little bit.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden, this is happening, and we're seeing I think she's ramping it all up.
She is, and what do they say? A leopard never changes its spots. I don't know. You know, I think she's kind of everything. Where are you going? Where are you going? Oh, she did say you might chew my shoes.
Yeah.
If he chews the shoes, you've got to give him a treat, apparently.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
let's give him a treat. What was I going to say?
Leopard changing your spots.
Yeah, I just think she's become everything that we're told as women not to be, isn't she? You know, she's insecure, she's over-emotional, she loves too much, she acts before she thinks about things. But I do think that situation happened last night where, you know, she'd been rejected by George, she's going through a bad time with Ian, and I don't think she manipulated it, but I don't think Juna manipulated it either. They've both kind of been rejected by George. And I'm trying to kind of explain it properly.
Are you saying it's George's fault?
I'm not...
Sounds a little bit like you're blaming George.
Well, kind of. You know that thing about two lonely people too much in love to... It's like they've been they're drawn together.
Right.
You know, so listen, I don't understand her, and I'm playing her. It's really hard, and I have to get my head around why. Why does she do these things?
Well, don't you sometimes sit there at home and the script comes through and you go, right, let's have a look at
Well, it's interesting, because it's kind of be careful what you wish for, isn't it? Because I've been back just over a year now.
Yeah.
And kind of thinking, yeah, she's kind of nice. Is there anything that's going to kind of... Things are going quite well for her. She's back with, you know, her kids. The girls, because that was very important for her. You know, and then suddenly it's like, uh-oh, Cindy likes the drama.
Cindy's still there. We've got an
Cindy loves the drama.
exclusive clip from tonight's EastEnders we can enjoy now as well. Here we go.
The idea of you and him, that there's something going on.
No, there isn't.
I didn't want to scare you off. I didn't want to push you away, OK? I love you, all right? And I don't want to lose you.
You're not going to. I owe you everything. If you hadn't stepped in and put me back together, I didn't even know if I'd be here now.
Come on, don't say that, don't say that.
You have to forget, George. I am not going back there. This is us.
Of course, he thinks it's George.
Yes, he thinks it's George.
Yeah. I mean...
But it's not George.
Who hasn't been in that situation? Sorry, you know. It's like, oh, my God. Ending up on the sofa, you know, God.
But why does he stay? Why does he just... Because he loves her
I've
so
talked to
much.
Adam about it, because he always says, I am his favourite wife. Me, Michelle, are his favourite, but also Cindy is his favourite wife. He's like, well, he's Henry VIII, he's had 6 wives.
Yes.
And... thankfully not beheaded. But I don't know, I think there's just... There are some couples, aren't there, that are kind of just... I just think he loves everything about her. They may not be in love with each other, but we've grown up together in the show, but also Ian and Cindy have been together a long time, on and off. And there are some couples, I think, no matter what a woman does, the man always takes her back, and you go, you won't believe what she's done now, and he's taken her back.
Yeah.
And it's a bit kind of like that with Ian, I think.
I love the sort of the relationship between Cindy and his mum, though, Kathy, of course.
Yeah,
because you had an iconic slap.
We did. And I don't know what it is about EastEnders. People love a slap in EastEnders. They just do. And when I came back, that's all they talked about, that slap. And I think you know, Gillian's so brilliant. She's so iconic, and she plays Kathy so well. And I've always loved Gillian. We've always got on. So we just love doing those scenes together.
I bet.
I think we've had 2 slaps now, haven't we, in a year? We probably need another one soon.
Any
you know?
time now.
Yeah, yeah.
I feel like there might be one coming, by the way.
Yeah,
Once
I
this
feel
all
so
unfolds.
too. But Sharon Marshall told you something.
Not yet. But there's also this thing about soaps where they create these amazing characters for women.
Yeah.
And it doesn't have to be young women. It's women of all ages and real strong storylines.
You know, kind of soaps came, I think, originally, because I think it was 84, we're celebrating the 40th, and I joined in 88. It was kind of kitchen sink drama. It was real. It was covering social issues, and there were real kind of characters. And you know, if you go to the East End of London, there are a lot of matriarchal figures, a lot of strong women. There's always been strong women. And I think that's kind of carried it through. And also, I think Corrie does it as well. Has a lot of those older, iconic, your Pat Phoenixes and those kind of women. But that's also another thing that kind of dream about, because they write great stories for... And, you know, and women of a certain age are experienced. They've done a lot in their lives. And I think the great thing about EastEnders is I've now got a much younger fan base than ever. Because a lot of young people really love EastEnders.
But they still love Cindy.
And we love having you
Yeah,
back.
I think, I mean, it was obviously a worry of mine when I was, you know, about to go back thinking, God, you know, do people still want Cindy?
Of
and
course.
I think from the feedback, I think they do. But they want bad Cindy. They don't want nice.
Thank you for visiting our This Morning YouTube channel. We upload new content every day, so go ahead and hit that subscribe button so you don't miss out. And we'll see you in the morning. And Nick joins us now to tell us all about it. Wow, Nick.
Autism dog. How cool is he?
Isn't he cool? He's so cool. He's
He knows
a
I've
good
got
boy.
treats here.
He's a very good boy. He's a very good boy.
That's all gone in one go.
Of course it is. What an amazing job.
Oh, do you know,
What an amazing
Look, I got the best job in the world anyway, doing SOS,
Yeah.
which is like just the most fantastic thing to be in communities and... Sit there, buddy. I must have dropped a beat, sorry.
I think you might have.
Yeah.
I hope it's that.
Just calm a little. Yeah, so I got the best job in the world doing that. And they distracted me a little bit. But also, then the opportunity to go and do all these travel shows and go and see these amazing places around the world and try and bring them to people at home. And you and I have known each other. We've known each other forever and ever. This is my 40th year on TV this year. Yeah. And so over that time, I've got to know some amazing people. And you look at the pictures.
Yeah.
The guy shooting this, Toby Wilkinson, is like done Top Gear for the last 20 years, and he came and sort of did this as a favour to me as well. And the director, Ben Southwell, does Ray Mears and Rick Stein and all that kind of stuff. And
So they've shot in some pretty epic locations.
South America, that bit, Patagonia, I've always wanted to go there for the rugby apart from anything else. And so it was a real dream come true to get down to Argentina and Chile.
Yes, because you keep saying Chile. And that was because you were told, you were informed that was the way to say it.
That's the thing. And my family are ripping me about it because I'm going, oh, Chile. Oh, you went to Chile. Did you go to Kenya as well? So I was told specifically by the English-speaking South Americans that I was saying it wrong and that I needed to call it
So it's
Chile.
not Chile, it's Chile. And you do as you're told, Nick.
I do as I'm told.
We've done nothing else.
Especially now I'm engaged.
Yeah, well, quite absolutely. We can come on to that.
Could we talk about you two going to the rugby?
Well, I mean, this is the...
do you go to the rugby?
Nick and I get to go to Twickenham a fair bit, and we thoroughly enjoy our rugby when we're there together. I was very jealous. We talked about this, actually, when the last time we were together, because you'd been down... the dancing doesn't get any better as we're watching the rugby either, because there's usually a bit of beer involved.
Look, elbows and shoulders. It's
Oh,
all about
my goodness.
That dancing.
You got to... What about South America, though? Argentina, of course, is they're incredibly passionate about their rugby.
Love their rugby, and I found this amazing team down there that's an all-ability rugby team. And I was like, well, how's that going to work? Because you're going to have to tiptoe around it. None of it. They piled in and they were like, do you want a game? I was like, well, of course I want to... You know, I've played in lots of places around the world, Australia and so the chance to play a game, albeit I only lasted about 20 minutes, because my fitness journey is not quite as where yours is at the moment.
Right.
Katie said to me, wear a T-shirt, don't wear a jacket. I'm like, I'm not really quite ready to... Not like Ben, he's further along his fitness journey than I am. But, yeah, so get a chance to play a game down there is amazing. And then to dance the Argentinian tango in the middle of Buenos Aires. And then to do things like climbing the mountains in Torres del Paine.
Yes, the rock climbing. I wouldn't say you're necessarily a mountain goat when it comes to rock climbing, Nick. Not necessarily as agile as you need to be.
No, I'm 61, and you would have noticed in the newspapers, they pointed out I put on a lot of weight during lockdown, and I've lost about 2.5 stone of it, so I've got to have another stone to go. But yeah, there's no doubt. I was up the mountain. I was up this rock face, having climbed up. I don't like heights anyway.
Oh.
I'm vibrating and shaking, and I'm on a belay line to the guys who's holding me on the mountain.
Yeah.
Only I'm 18.5 stone, and he's about 9 stone. So I mentioned it was going to be like a cartoon thing. If I fell off, I'd pass him on the way.
Give him a high five on your way down. But you also met some amazing people there. You met Dimitri, who was doing the massive bike ride. He was inspiring, wasn't he?
Extraordinary man. Working in a bank, gets a terrible terminal health diagnosis with Huntington disease, which is a dreadful, dreadful disease, very much like motor neuron disease. And, of course, we've all known a lot more about that recently. So he gets this diagnosis and he's working in a bank in Paris. So he sells up everything and buys a bicycle and decides he's going to do the whole of South America from Peru all the way down to the tip of Tierra del Fuego. And the most amazing thing he said to me, I said, do you think people should do more things with life? And he said, you shouldn't have to wait for a terminal diagnosis to start doing something with your life.
Yeah.
And, you know, we all learn from that. And, yeah, he really, really touched me. They've made a beautiful film about his journey, which has just won an award at the Irish Film Festival down at the Fastnet down in Scull.
An incredible journey, undoubtedly. You mentioned Katie, who has come in with you, your better half. Another thing, it's about making the most of life, right, Nick?
Oh, you know, absolutely. You just, like, grab every moment and, you know, and I always, like, whatever happens, you get comfortable, you do something and you go, oh, this is great, I'm doing this, and throw the dice again and do something else. Not in a relationship, obviously, I'm very happy and that's going to stay. But in terms of work and opportunity, so the chance to go travelling and do that, and then the next adventure comes along and you do something else.
But what about the actual date for the wedding, though, more importantly? Because you've been...
We've been looking at that, and I mean, Katie's company, which she started, which you know about...
Yes, I do. Incredibly successful.
Is going great guns, incredible. So she's really busy with that. Finding the date is becoming difficult. We're sort of getting to the point now where we're like, do you know what, we just might disappear and...
Sneak off and do it somewhere.
He's been to 23 countries in 14 months. He's all over the shop. All over the shop.
Or maybe we could do it at the next England rugby game.
Yeah, go down. Maybe I'm going to propose there.
She's shaking her head. She's like, no, over my dead body.
Yeah.
Thank you for coming on the show, Nick.
love
Thank you.
Yeah.
Nick Knowles in South America is tonight, 7 o'clock, Channel 5.
Great to see you, mate.
Thank you.
Great to see you.
Oh, hello. Thank you for visiting our This Morning YouTube channel. We upload tons of new content every single day. So hit the subscribe button, like all the videos, and don't miss out. We'll see you in the morning. It always moves me so much when I hear him perform because he's just a young lad from East London.
Oh.
And he has the superpower with words. How are you?
Emotional.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Why?
Just because we're here and this book is like, seeing you holding it, you're holding a piece of so many people's hearts.
Yeah.
And like, for me to be sat here, colour coordinated, obviously I got the memo with your bottoms and Ben's top. Like, I just feel like it's such a moment.
Yeah.
I'm 33, I've been writing since I was 15.
Yeah.
So it feels like my first day.
Well, and also, you've got some amazing people to contribute to the book. I mean, some, you know, fair to middling as well.
Some are easier to get than others.
But you must feel an incredible sense of responsibility in order to get it right. And it's so important to so many people.
Yeah. And I'm incredibly thankful to everyone who trusted me because it's such a sensitive, delicate situation and responsibility is the right word. And I'm thankful to my family, my sisters and my dad and my nieces and nephews for understanding that I'm not around because this took so much from me.
So the essence of this book, Hussein, you've written poetry in the past and Life is Sad and Beautiful was such an amazing book. But this is about, I wanted to quit too. This is about those moments that everybody has been through where you wanted to get their little sense of a moment in their life, despite how it might seem, where they've wanted to quit too. So you've spoken to actors and musicians and business people and influencers and leaders in industry. And it's an incredible anthology of their moments where they wanted to quit too.
Yeah, and it was accidental. This book was never part of a plan in life. But I was having a conversation with a friend of mine, Sinead Harnett, and led me to saying to her I wanted to quit. And we started talking about it. And I hate the title. I hate the title of it because of how real it is.
Yeah.
When I even say, oh, book's called I Wanted to Quit Too, it reminds me, but I should hate it. It should make me feel uncomfortable.
But I think that's why people identify with it so much, because of the title. It's that thing that draws people in. And, you know, from you losing your mum and just talking about those little moments in time where she stays with you and those little bits of advice that she'd give you.
Yeah, she's amazing, and I feel like she'd be mad at me right now.
Why? Oh, your birthday. Is it the birthday she'd be angry about?
I got her birthday wrong in the book. On the third page.
On the third page?
Yeah, Uncle Larry Lamb pointed it out to me. I didn't know your mum was 70. I said, she's not Larry, she's 49. He said, well, why did you put she was born in 1947? And I'm like, I can't blame the editor on that one. It's my fault, but I felt like that's her reminding me, like, don't take this too seriously. And it's 7 years since she's passed, and I'm thankful, Mum, for all the lessons you taught me beyond your grave, because they don't leave you. They never leave you. They're with you, and you have to understand that. No one can tell you that. You have to understand that.
There's some as Kat said, there's some incredible people in this book, but there is an advert for the book as well that is voiced by someone extraordinary. We're going to play a little bit of the clip here. This is the advert for the book.
Guess who it is?
To be wise is to know great failure and victory, to have experienced all, and to have made every mistake in the book.
I wasn't sure who it was when you first played it.
Excuse me, you say, Manuel. That's Tom Hardy voicing the...
It is. I can't believe it myself. I can't believe it myself. I'm so blessed, so lucky, so fortunate to have met people, and they for some reason, trust me.
We do.
With their voice and their words.
But also just having that chance at 14 when your teacher said to you, you go and do this poetry slam and do it, and believing in you.
He was like, you always got something to say, go say it there. And I was like, all right, I will. And then I walked into this room and people are performing and people are clicking, and I'm like, oh, I want some clicks.
Yeah.
And then that changed my life. I entered a portal, like Narnia. I entered the wardrobe and I came out the other side, and every day I feel like it's my first day at work.
Well, you've created an amazing book. Thank you so much. It's
Top 3
I Wanted
Sunday
to
Times
Quit
bestseller
Too.
list.
It is out now.
Thank
you for joining us this morning.
Thank you for having me.
Thank
It's always magical to see you. In collar coordinated outfits as well.
We're going to carry on.
I got the memo.
Here's your weather.
Oh, hello. Thank you for visiting our This Morning YouTube channel. We upload tons of new content every single day. So hit the subscribe button, like all the videos, and don't miss out. We'll see you in the morning.
I'd listen to.
Yes,
500 million.
Even John Caldwell would listen to an offer of 500 million pounds. He doesn't get out of bed for less than that. We're joined now by some of the stars from Buying London, the estate agents Remy Nicole and Rosie Walden, alongside their boss, Mr. Super Prime.
There's an eye in that.
Daniel Daggers. Good morning to all three of you. Thank you for coming in.
Good morning.
So, Daniel, congratulations on the launch of the series. It's certainly created a buzz and a lot of headlines, hasn't it?
Yep, it has, yeah.
How are you feeling about people finally seeing the series?
I think it's about time, isn't it? I think UK's got a lot to sort of show off about. We've got some amazing real estate, and it's a glorious opportunity for all of us to sort of shine. So, yeah, really excited. And we get to do stuff like this. It's amazing.
Which is super fun, and that's definitely a great part of, you know, the entertainment industry. But you're also in charge of running a multi-million-pound business as well. So I don't know, how do you do that? How do you wear both of those hats, and do you enjoy it?
We love the opportunity. Right?
Yeah.
As the boss, it's really tricky because we're building this business. We're the 6th most influential real estate business in the UK now, marketing very expensive homes. And running that ship, building it ourselves, and then doing the filming is labour intensive.
Yeah,
and you've got to find extra time. So it meant, you know, working from 6 a.m. till midnight sometimes. But it's worth it.
Yeah.
It's worth it. It's a great opportunity.
Daniel's the big boss, Remy, in the office. He likes to swan around, like he's quite mean and cracks a whip. What's he actually like to work for?
He's cool. He's a really cool boss. I've been with the thing is, I've been with him since he started the business, coming up to 4 years now. So I feel like I've seen the business grow so much. And I was a student when I first started, and now I've grown so much. And we went from a team of 4 to now nearly 40. So it's really crazy to see just like the growth and my growth and his growth. in the business. It's really cool.
But to be honest, Daniel's always been... He was very open about how he thought that you were kind of the future of real estate, like, you know, in terms of social media and all those kind of things. Do you think that's the case?
Remy?
Yeah.
Absolutely, yeah. Remy,
in what way?
I think there's a lack of diversity in our industry.
Yeah.
And Remy represents a group of people that aren't particularly represented in our industry. And Remy's an expert, and she's young, and she's dynamic, and she's a creative. And she is now blaze-trailing, or trailblazing, however you want to call it, an industry and empowering other people and inspiring other people. And I think that's an amazing role. It's a little bit of weight on Remy's shoulders, but she's strong enough to do that.
But is she your favourite? Because that's the big...
Oh, let's not go into this. Are you serious?
Is she your favourite?
Because a part of these series... part of these series, of course, with Selling Sunset, which is the sort of the model of which Buying London has been designed around, is the drama. It's, yes, the property is... Well, some people will love. I love the property side of it. The drama side of it is not necessarily what I'm interested in, but it's a key feature. And, Rosie, how do you girls feel about... Or not just girls in the office, Ollie's there as well, of course, but how do you feel about the fact that all that drama is played out as well? Because there's some quite tense moments, not least... Who is Daniel's favourite?
good bringing it round.
I mean, I have to say, I love the property, so I try to stay out of any kind of drama. But I think if you put a camera in anyone's office for 6 months and you're focusing in their day-to-day, you're going to find some tension and some friction, and we're going to butt heads from time to time. So I think that's only natural. And at the end of the day, I do think we're all here to work, and I try to get on with everyone. I think we all get along quite well. It's
had some quite brutal reviews, Daniel.
Has it?
Yeah. I think The Guardian gave it 0 stars, the most hateful TV series you'll ever watch. I mean, these things are always going to divide whether people love it or hate it. How do you all cope with that sort of focus?
I mean, look, I think if you go into watching a show like that with a level of expectation, thinking it's going to be a documentary and you're going to see all the nitty-gritty and how we do things, you're going in to watch something you shouldn't be watching. It's an entertainment show. It's meant to put a smile on people's faces and you know, let you sit there and chill out for an hour or whatever it is, the length of the episode. So I think you've got to go in knowing what you're going to watch.
Yeah.
And if you do that, it's great. We've coped unbelievably well with it. We're enjoying it. It's creating loads of business opportunities for us. And so... yeah, I think so. No?
I think we're coping well. I did a viewing yesterday at a house in Chelsea, and I met the buyers who came to visit the house. They watched the show and they were really enthusiastic about it. I then went to value their house around the corner, all off the back of, I think, the familiarity they had off the show. So I think...
So it's creating momentum that you need.
Yeah.
Oh, loads, absolutely
loads.
Which is key. One of the other criticisms is not all the houses have been in London or are in London. It's called Buying London, but actually you have to go quite far out of London for some of them. The first house we see is a house in Radlett. We can't have you on without getting you to talk about this house. Daniel, I think...
It's amazing.
It is an extraordinary house. Will you tell us about this?
Well, it's about 20,000 square feet in total, so I'll give you the details. There's 9 bedrooms, 4 garages, a lot of the accommodations on one floor, which is very unusual, loads of volume. There's even a bear in the series. You'll see it, not a live bear, but you'll see it if you watch the show. It's sat on 1.2 acres, and it's a mere £15 million.
It's not in London, though, Daniel.
It's very close to London.
No, it's not in London, is it?
Well, but it's very close. I've been there. It's very close. It's very close.
And Remy, you've got a property in North London as well. What's this one?
So we've got a house in Stanmore. It's actually my neighbourhood, so I love Stanmore very much. It's a beautiful house, 6 bedrooms, just under 9,500 square feet. It's right next to the most amazing deer park. I went at the weekend, and it's got a beautiful nature reserve nearby, so it really is a fabulous house.
That's a bit close to London, but not quite.
No, it's in London.
Hold on, we can say it's a stone's throw, because everybody's
Radlett's a boomerang. Rosie, you've got one that actually is in town for us.
We're getting warmer.
This is very hot, isn't it? Where you've got St Catherine's precinct.
Yes, exactly. So this is on the outer circle of Regent's Park, which is an incredible location. You have over 400 acres of parkland on your doorstep, as well as a 50-foot south-facing garden.
Wow.
So pretty spectacular. And we're just over 4,500 square feet and just under £11 million. So you can see, as you start to get a little bit closer to London, you can still
get less bang for your buck.
You get a little bit less bang for your buck, but I'd say it's a pretty special house and a phenomenal
exclusivity of that
location.
location is just sensational as well.
Thank you so much for joining us this
Yeah.
morning. Thank you. Buying London is on Netflix right now.
A little bit for everybody in there as well.
Yeah.
There's the drama and there's the property. But it's been great to meet you all. Thanks for coming.
Thanks for having us.
Thank you so much for having us.
We loved it.
Oh, hello. Thank you for visiting our This Morning YouTube channel. We upload tons of new content every single day. So hit the subscribe button, like all the videos, and don't miss out. We'll see you in the morning.